the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chiko dikabia mapuni nene chineke ngende sona efewe na isiala nyina ina koza hanso ya mbuni onanye na jama we anyana ge farusi obona nege ole kali nyine kele kele obia mlendi nden so na ya isiala ni obadi ndo na tukole no totoa yaba no wanene Because you will make a difference with your source and no more and we're not going to do
But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone is because no, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you.
The very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chiko dikabia mapuni nene chineke ngende sona efewe na isiala nyina ina koza hanso ya mbuni onanye na jama we anyana ge farusi obona nege ole kali nyine kele obia mlendi nden so na ya isiala ni obadi ndo no totoa yaba no wanene Because you will make a difference with your source and no more and we're not going to do
But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone is the cause. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you.
So you keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. They grouped them. Al-Qaeda in the Nigeria, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. Everybody brought them in. Why did the government brought them in? Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show. Somebody was asking me, where is the boundary, where will the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Zone, you come to Onadi, you come to everybody, you come to Agulere, you come to Ebo, you take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building a way to Niger, and you want me to be happy with you. Clap for you, one Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our bumper, you take everything, our VAT, our tax, everything. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport to Niger. Refinery to Niger. You take oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. And you're telling me that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. You are in one Nigeria. You are not going anywhere and you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money so that they will come out. Pages of the newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay. When things happen, go and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back to say Nigeria is one. You must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are by the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You are suffering. They are killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I mean, Democrats have subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Mazi to President Biden. In it, Atiku said, come and help us fight terrorism, in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep plotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said it because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not Igbo. When I say it, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting you. Most of them think in Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we are born, where our umbilical cord, our long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou.
Onye ebere ya na ngozi ya na adịgide marụ mgbe ebighị ebi. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya mazuru ihe niile. Onye dị ngozi site n'ebighị ebi marụ n'ebighị ebi, nke mere ndị Igbo ji wee na-etu ya na ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ebighị ebi. Nna ndị nsọ, onye anyị dabere, anyị na-akpọku aha nsọ gị n'uhuruchi ụtụtụ ehihie abalị, n'ihi na ụmụ gị gbasasịrị ka ụkpaka ụwa niile gburugburu. Wee na-arịọ gị ma mma gị na ebere gị, amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ, ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ, ka i wee mere anyị amara. Anyị wee na-arịọsị gị ike sị ka ha arabụ ndị kuniri ka ha wee megide anyị, nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, na aka nsị ndị dị etu agabakwa ha ọnụ, na ka ha arabụ imirikiti bụ ndị kuniri wee sị na Biafra agaghị abịa, ndị dị etu agaghị adị, n'ihi na ọ bụ gị onwe gị bụ onye kpebiri na Biafra ga-abịarịrị. Ị bụghị mmadụ, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke, na ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-efe wee na-aja mma. Ma o nweghị ihe ọzọ ga-eme ka iwe nye anyị Biafra kwere, n'ihi na anyị anaghị efe arụsị, anyị anaghị efe anụkpa ahụ nna nke ebere, anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbụla apịrị apị. O nweghị ihe ọbụla bụ nke aka mmadụ mere nna nke igwe nke anyị na-akpụ isi ala nye. Ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji wee na-asị na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ eze. Ọ gbalịrị ka anyị na-arịọ otu ka anyị na-eto gị, nsọpụrụ ka anyị na-asọpụrụ gị mgbe niile ebighị ebi. Anyị wee na-asị gị nna ndị nsọ, biko lekwana ụmụ gị bụ ndị IPOB n'ụwa niile, ezinụlọ Biafra ebe ọbụla ha nọ, nna nke ebere, ka ngọzi gị wee chọta ha, ka i wee were anya ngọzi nke gị wee lekwasị ndị dị etu a, n'ihi na ndị iro karịrị akarị. Lekwa ebe niile nna nke igwe, ka ndị iro wee jiri ụmụ gị wee gbaa ha okirikiri, kama na anyị mana mmeri bụ nke anyị, n'ihi na Biafra bụ ihe ikwere anyị na nkwa na ọ ga-abịarịrị na mgbe nke anyị nna nke igwe. Ọ bụ n'elu nkwa nke ikwere anyị ka anyị kpọkwasịrị okwu wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị n'abalị a, wee na-asị na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile. Ka mara gị na ebere gị, ịma mma gị na ọmịiko iwe ezu ụka n'ime ndụ anyị, ka i wee leta ezinụlọ bụ IPOB n'ụwa niile, bụ ndị gị onwe gị rụpụtara sị na ha ga-agara gị ozi, na ha ga-agbasa ozi ọma nke gị nna nke igwe, nke ga-eme ka alaeze gị wee si n'eluigwe wee lọta n'elu ụwa nka, ka ụwa niile wee mee ha ọnụ wee si n'ezie n'ezie na ụmụ Biafra bụ ụmụ Chineke. Anyị wee na-eto gị wee na-aja gị ma wee na-agọzi aha nsọ gị, na-asụ n'ụtụtụ niile na nsọpụrụ niile, ije ama niile, mbuli elu niile ga-abụ nke na-adịghị ụgbọ mara mgbe niile ebe ka anyị na-arịọ gị ise ise ise. The very language of heaven itself. That is the language of prayers, and we have prayed this evening, and we must continue to preach this very gospel. It is not a particularly very fine evening for me because I have a very critical announcement to make later on, but we are going to do the best we can this evening to bring this knowledge to the world over. Before we proceed, I want everybody to go to Google. Those who can, go to Google, please, and Google this very news if you want, because every news that we analyze, every issue that we bring to your attention is verified, not just verified, but carried by zoo newspapers and media in general. By zoo, I mean Nigeria, because Nigeria is not fit for human habitation. Not even animals can live there. This evening, I'm about to prove it to you. I want to showcase to the entirety of humanity the stupidity of your average Nigerian. I want to prove to the world that your Nigerian, so to speak, is lower than an animal. I want to prove it to you. That anybody you see shouting one Nigeria, our country, let's move the country forward. I want to prove tonight with facts and figures coming from Nigeria itself that that very person is lower than a dog. I want to prove to the world that Nigeria is the embodiment of the stupidity of a black man. The existence of Nigeria lends credence to the fact that black people are inferior to white people. This evening I shall prove it to you with facts and figures. As most of you may know, I am not a sentimentalist. I don't believe in all those useless sentiment. If you claim that black people are equal to white people, that God made every man equal, then you should be able to reason the way that Caucasians reason. You should be able to do the things that they have done. You should be able to should I say, build and organize your societies the way that they too have done. We have never ever done any of these things. All we do is we beg, ask for handouts. When they're killing us, we run to the white man. When we cannot feed ourselves, we run to the white man. When things are going wrong, we run to the white man. Even the zoo, everybody is waiting for Britain, Daddy Britain, to speak before we know, should I say, the importance or the inevitability of the realignment of the political structure of Nigeria itself. Everybody's waiting for the Queen to speak, waiting for Boris Johnson to speak. Black people in Africa cannot do it. Everybody's waiting for a white man. And now let me prove it to you why I say that anybody calling him or herself a Nigerian is the most idiotic idiot in the world. Google this news, please. Leah Shuaibu gives birth, that's her second baby, in Boko Haram captivity. Leah Shuaibu, her name is Leah, L-E-A-H, if I'm not mistaken. Her surname is Shuaibu, I think S-H-U-A-I-B-I, or Sharibu as the case may be. Just Google Leah Shuaibu. She's a Christian girl from the same Middle Belt. I want you to follow what I'm saying this evening very sequentially and methodically. If you don't have a pen and paper, you shouldn't be listening. I'm telling you, if you don't have a pen and paper this evening, I'm telling you the truth. You should not be listening. My contention is that as you're Googling this very name, Leah Shuaibu gives birth to her second baby in Boko Haram captivity, I want you to have this thing at the back of your mind. That's Nigerians, wherever they are, they're like Leah Shuaibu. Who is Leah Shuaibu? She is a Christian girl from the Middle Belt. By Middle Belt, I mean where Gowon comes from. The man that rejected restructuring, the man that could have preempted everything now happening in Nigeria. That idiot, to call him an idiot is to insult the animal called idiot, because he's lower than that very idiot. His name is Yakubu Gowon. He was the one that went to Aburi to go and negotiate a new Nigeria, so to speak, in 1967. He went to that very place. Britain asked him not to agree to the terms that he had previously agreed in front of Ankara, who was then the Ghanaian head of state. He agreed as a gentleman. They call him an officer and a gentleman. But that idiot idiotically came back to Nigeria and reneged on all the agreements he reached with Ojukwu at Aburi. And that is symptomatic of what is happening in Nigeria today. And I want people to pay very close attention to what I have to say. Leah Shuaibu was abducted from her state, Yobe State, Dapchi, According to, of course, everyone knows that. There is this people, because the reason why you hear about her is because a lot of white people in America have taken up her cause. And I think that Reno Omokri and all the rest of them have been fighting to put her name out there in the limelight so that the world can understand what is happening. They call her a heroin Christian. People must pay attention. A lot of people will be very angry this evening after this very podcast. But as you know me very well, I don't give a damn. She's a Christian. The Pope has not called for her release consistently. The Archbishop of Canterbury, these are all Christian, frontline Christian leaders all over the world. None of them have consistently called for the release of Leah Shoaibu because she is a Christian. And the lives of Christians do not matter. Only the lives of Muslims. Only Muslims matter. Because, can you imagine, I want people to please ponder this for a second. Can you imagine that, say, a militant group or a group identified, let's say a group from the South, for instance. Imagine that a group operating in the South went to a school or went to one Gariki market somewhere and abducted a Muslim virgin girl who is Fulani. Took her to a camp, let's say in Olo, let's use Olo for example, and took her to a camp in Olo, held her hostage, continuously raping her until she fell pregnant. Mind you, she was a virgin. She gave birth in captivity to the first child, and now she has given birth to another child in captivity. I want you to ponder for a second. You took a Fulani girl to a forest to the bushes in Olo. Not that they don't know where this girl is. All of them, they know. The Fulani Janjaweed, they know. They took her into a forest. And they're raping this Fulani girl there every blessed day until she fell pregnant. What do you think will happen to Olo? It's just a very simple question. Because I want to bring home to people why I hate Nigeria with I despise the zoo and any idiot that calls himself a Nigerian. This evening, I want to prove that your average Nigerian is the most idiotic, is the most useless thing ever to walk the face of the earth. What do you think will happen to Olo? Fulani girl. What do you think BBC will do? What do you think the US ambassador will do, or even the British High Commissioner? They will say that the entire Igbo land will be leveled. They will bomb everybody to smithereens. Or should I say, to the kingdom come? Are you following me? Imagine a Fulani virgin girl, a Muslim, being held hostage in Umuahia, a forest somewhere in Umuahia. What do you think will happen to Umuahia? What do you think Muslims will do all over the world? They will start slaughtering anybody who is not a Muslim. If you're Biafran, if you're from southern Nigeria, they will slaughter you wherever you are in the world. Now, this is why I hate Nigeria. People wonder why. I have my reasons. Because Nigerians are the most foolish, idiotic people in the world. Useless to the core. They thrive on gossip, on stupidity and silliness. They have no class, they have no shame, they have no grace. Nigeria is the most useless thing that man ever made. Do you know why this girl was taken? It is called, I don't know, it is called comeuppance. She was taken from a region that's the person responsible for the mess that Nigeria is in today, which is Yakubu Gowon. He's from the Middle Belt. This young lady, I believe, is also from the Middle Belt. You have idiots on social media writing about Middle Belt. Middle Belt is Middle Belt that. A Middle Belt Christian in a country called Nigeria has been held hostage now for nearly 3 years. She was a virgin, a little girl. They raped her to the point whereby she fell pregnant. I don't want to talk about the girls that they raped and they had to cut out her womb Only last week in Lagos. Nigerian army. I want people to understand, when you're talking about one Nigeria, I want you to understand that you are an instrument of Lucifer. Satan is using you to perpetrate and to perpetuate evil. Only somebody from the bowels of darkness can ever say that Nigeria is viable. Only if you're working directly for Satan. And that Satan will destroy all of you. Because people are evil. Evil beyond human comprehension and contemplation. I'm telling you the truth. You people are beyond evil. Every idiot, it doesn't matter your political coloration. Every animal in the zoo, it doesn't matter how you think acceptable, you think people will see you, view you, or take you. As long as you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm a Nigerian, I swear to Almighty God, may God punish you, punish your generation forever and ever, because you are evil. Only an evil person can support a country where a little girl, a virgin, was abducted from her school, held in captivity for over 3 years. Rape after rape. Now she has her second child. And you people are not even ashamed of yourselves to be reporting it. She has her second child in captivity. Very flippantly, very dismissively. You people are evil. Do you see why God condemned black people? Because you're evil. You people are evil. You are satanic. There is something satanic inside you as a black person. No wonder the white man painted the devil black. You people are wicked beyond human reasoning. Because she is not a Muslim. The stupid Pope, Roman Catholic Pope, that idiot, I don't know where he comes from, cannot talk about Leah Shuaib. But he was busy praying and campaigning for Rohingya Muslims to get justice. Those fools in Canterbury, that idiot, Archbishop of Canterbury, those fools there, that you contribute your money every Sunday and send to. Leah Shuaibu is a Christian. They cannot speak. Because Muslim interests hasn't been threatened. The whole world is there. The American ambassador is in Abuja, a woman. I don't think she has any children. Because you cannot tell me that people that wield such influence, that has such clout, will keep quiet and a little girl. But they can find American soldiers who were kidnapped, or American aid workers. They can send Delta Force to release them. But you cannot send Delta Force. The US ambassador, a woman, cannot write to her government to say, we need to free this little girl. She has done nothing wrong. A very brave girl. She said, I will not renounce Christianity, my faith. Because of that, she's being raped by Muslim Islamic terrorists. And people are reporting the news as if it is just a joke. Leah Shuaibu now has second child. If God does not destroy Nigeria beyond recognition, I will stop believing in God. I'm saying it tonight. What I'm saying is terrible, it is awful, but I'm telling you the truth. Nigeria is the creation of Satan for the habitation of evil people. The highest concentration of Satan, the highest concentration of the most wicked people on the face of the earth are Nigerians. They are in Nigeria. They are in Nigeria. Some of you, when your stupid baby Nigeria will come, you watch it. Sometimes when I look at these people, I say to myself, why did God even bother creating these people? God shouldn't have created black people. I think it was a waste of time. A people without conscience. You have no conscience. Nobody is saying, how about if this little girl is my daughter? Nobody is thinking, how are the parents feeling? No. So you're telling me, one Nigeria, let's work for our unity, every day unity. It was the same one Nigeria that put Leah Shuaibu where she is. Without your stupid, idiotic one Nigeria, what happened to her could not have happened to her. You ask me why, and I will tell you. Because had Nigeria been divided, or there was this kind of understanding that independent ethnic groups should coalesce to form whatever federation or nation that they like. What right does a Fulani Janjaweed from Senegambia to come all the way to Yobe State, and by the federal government of Nigeria, yes, they said it with their open mouth, they said it themselves, the guns given to them by Nigerian government to come and kidnap a Christian girl, to hold her in captivity, raping her every blessed day. Now she has given birth to a second baby, to a terrorist, basically. Had Nigeria not been one, do you think, it's a very simple question, do you think anybody will have any idiot or Fulani idiot can come from Mali to come to your village, to your forest, to stay in your forest, telling you what to do? You have Mieti Yala, a terrorist group running the country? It's a simple question. I want those fools, both those who are illiterate and those that claim that they are academics, I want them to reason for once, because they are foolish. That's why they have no electricity. They have no good roads. They have no hospitals. They lament. They lament. All they do is they lament. Do something to get yourself out of the mess you're in. You cannot. You have a bunch of idiots with decorated fingernails every day. On Arise News, one idiot or a couple of them. Everything is still felony. How do you classify or quantify the crime against Leah Shuaibu and Christianity at large in Nigeria? That is why this evening I am calling for the disbandment of Christian Association of Nigeria. It shouldn't exist. It should not exist. It has no role. It has no purpose. It has no meaning. Christian Association of Nigeria should be abolished. And I would not have Christian Association of Nigeria hold any meeting anywhere in the East. They cannot hold, and from what we have done to Haneze, we are going to do to Khan because of this little girl. Leah Shuaibu. Leah Shuaibu is the personification of everything wrong with Nigeria and Christian Association of Nigeria. You can go to your churches and pray, do whatever you like in your churches, that's fine. But you cannot gather under the umbrella of Christian Association of Nigeria anywhere in the East. Try it and see what will happen to you. You people are fools. Your foolishness is beyond foolishness. You claim you're priest, the man of God. You are leeches, you are criminals. And God will punish all of you. You are criminals. Do you think that if you're holding a Muslim Fulani girl, a virgin, anywhere in the south, be it in Yoruba land or in Biafra land, seriously speaking, do you think the imams in the north will keep quiet? Even the imams in Niger Republic will complain. Those in Sudan will complain. You have pastors running up and down with their private jets telling you, so see, the plant flower, do this, water, it's all you idiots. Idiotically, you are following people who are blind and foolish. And above all, that has no conscience. No conscience whatsoever. I don't want to hear about Khan meeting anywhere in the East. That useless, idiotic business, rubbish. As useless as Nigeria itself. Look at Leah Shuaibu. What did she do wrong? Her only crime is to profess her faith. Britain is there. America is there. They know where they're holding her. The world cannot say this girl has suffered enough. Let's go and rescue her. Because we are living in a very evil and wicked world. Where money rules. Fulani has all the money in the world. They have stolen all the money in the zoo. That is why even more idiotic are those calling themselves Niger Deltans, one of the most foolish people ever on the face of this earth as well. That oil that belongs to all of us, our oil and gas, because of your stupidity, the Fulani took it. And you're still living in that stupidity like we getting tomorrow morning. That is where they made all their money. They can bribe Google to only put up bad news about Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB or Biafra. They go to America, they buy over the whole of Capitol Hill in America, identify corrupt US politicians and give them money. And when they talk about the pain and suffering of the likes of Leah Shwaibu, they say it happens everywhere. They go to Britain and the EU, they buy them over. Their war chest is now 34 billion US dollars. 34 billion that they're willing to spend. Is the world going to listen to somebody with 34 billion or somebody who has nothing? Look at Bill Gates, for instance. He can do whatever he likes and get away with it. Look at this idiot Zuckerberg, whatever they call the idiot. Look at him. They have money, they can do whatever they like. They can give you culture, a virus in a lab in Wuhan, in China, and give it to you, and still sell the vaccine to you, because they have money. I'm asking you, who do you think the world will? I want all these idiots. I'm Niger Delta. I'm from South South. I want you to, in your foolishness, to understand what you're doing to yourself. All because of your bickering. I'm this, I'm separate. Fulani is taking all the oil. They can kidnap Leah Shwaibu. They can get her pregnant. It's nobody's business. They buy over the whole world. Nobody will talk. They have the money. Britain will just say to them, oh, these are the guys with the money. These idiots from the north are the ones with the money, and they go to them. And that's what is happening to you today, isn't it? In the zoo. That is why Leah Shwaibu is there. They're holding her. She has given birth to her second child. A world without conscience. Human race right now is just not fit for purpose. Not fit for purpose.
You own businesses everywhere in Nigeria. For that reason, you want everybody to die. Nobody is above death. Death is going to visit everybody. Just have to pray that you live and make impact in this life. The impact that matters now, as far as Nigeria is concerned, is not the impact to make people millionaires. It is impact to make people to be alive. It is impact to make people to feel secure. It is impact to make people feel they are free. That is the biggest impact you can make. Millions are going to come. People will become millionaires when they are alive. Of what use is it? You make somebody millionaire today and tomorrow he died by gunshot from Fulani. Of what use will it be to the society? You pick up somebody and send him abroad and he come back to Nigeria and police will kill him. It is happening every day. Why do you want to continue to be part of a country like that? Why?
Of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
You're very wonderful.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program. I appreciate everybody that have connected to this program, wherever you are connecting from. Thank you so much for being part of the program. I appreciate you, and I urge you, wherever you are joining from, to please kindly like and share the program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Don't watch this program alone. It is important and it is loaded. Today, we are going to touch so many important and critical issues, more especially some things that happened within yesterday and today. There are so many things that are happening that we need to pay attention to. The devil is in the detail. So I urge every one of you, as you join, don't watch alone. Invite somebody to join you. Invite somebody to join and listen, and also get facts and figures and be able to direct themselves before they speak or before they take decisions. Remember, in this platform, we do not come to this platform to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come to attack people or individual. We don't come here to attack any race or religion. What we do in this platform is to continue to present Biafra as the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. We will continue to present Biafra as the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. So it doesn't matter what the enemies are doing. It doesn't matter their attack. It doesn't matter the obstacles and hindrances that we see is ongoing. Don't shake. If you join the program and they kick you out, find your way in. I bet you there is no information you get here that is going to be useful. Every single information that comes out on today's program is going to be very important for you. It is going to be very important. So when they kick you out, I know they are kicking many people out. People are not getting a notification. So when you join, the only thing you can do is to share in your own group. Notify your friends, notify your family, notify even our enemies, those that have superior argument. Notify them, let them come and present their argument. Biafra remains the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. Biafra remains the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. When we say it, we are not denigrating other regions. All we are asking is leave and let's leave. Let everyone has the right to make their choice. Create country along value system so that people can determine what they want, how they want it, and when they want it. That is all we are asking. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was only calling for referendum. He called for referendum, self-determination. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku came on board. He was calling for the same thing, self-referendum. He was calling for referendum, and he was calling for self-determination. And Mazi Simon Ekpa went extra mile to conduct a self-referendum so as to convince the people of the world, the international communities on Nigeria, to know that Biafrans are serious and they are willing to go. So if they do not accept our self-referendum, they are at liberty to conduct their own referendum. Let us compare and contrast. We know that in our self-referendum, more than 50 million people voted for Biafra. More than 50 million. Biafra is almost 80 million and above. More than 50 million voted for Biafra. So for you to be able to counter the freedom of Biafra, you must have more than 60 million votes. And you know what our population is. So it is very clear. If you do not accept the self-referendum, why don't you go ahead and conduct yours? That was why our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, went ahead to pull their leg to show them as that was what Mazi Simon Ekpa did, to show them what he was talking about. It's not just in making noise online. That was why that self-referendum was conducted, and Biafra turned out in mass. Wherever you are watching, all we are asking is leave and let us leave. Create country along value system so that people can defend their territory, people can make their territory progress, people can be able to run the system that they want. whether they want a caliphate, whether they want a monarchical system, whether they want a secular system, or whatever. Allow that to be the decision of the people. That is all we're asking here every day. And we will continue to ask them. That is why we say Biafra is the only genuine solution to the failed state Nigeria. As for Nigeria, it is a failed state. It is no longer an argument. You know that. I know that. Everyone has come to confirm that Nigeria is a failed state. If you are still denying it, that Nigeria is not a failed state, sorry, you are left behind. But all you have to do is to go and do your homework very well. Whether you are a Nigerian or non-Nigerian, go and make your verification. Check the indices of a failed state. Then you will come back and thank us. You will come back and thank the Biafran agitators. You come back and thank the Biafrans who are standing tall and doing what they have to do. We don't pretend. So we have come here today to continue to do what we are doing, and we will continue to do. Remember, our program is always an interactive section. You are free to join us, interact with us, bring up your own argument. You must not agree with every single thing we say. When we make our program, you must not agree with them. You are entitled to disagree. You can have your own opinion, share your own opinion. All we need to do in this platform is to broaden the argument so that people can make their choice of what they want. My duty here is not to force anybody to believe me. It's not to force anybody to take a certain direction, but to broaden the argument, open up the understanding of the people so that they can make a wise choice for themselves. That is why we're here. So if you feel you have a superior argument or a contribution, when the time comes, send in your request. Either you are watching on TikTok, or you're watching on Facebook, or you're watching on YouTube where I'm hosting the program. Follow the link, come in, send your request. I will bring you in when the time comes. You will make your critical argument, and the whole world will listen. But while you are coming, make sure you have facts and figures to back up whatever you have to say, because there are intelligent people that are watching us out there. People that are watching this platform and following it are not only Biafrans, non-Biafrans, people from across the world are watching. That is why we are very careful on what we do, not to promote anything that contradicts a legal formation of a genuine country. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching, and people of the world, lovers of freedom, I welcome every one of you. This morning we are still talking about the current problem that we have. Today is the third day of the protest in Anambra State against the lockdown of sit at home. The protest against Soludo for trying to fight the sit at home. Today is the third day. So I choose a topic which say day 3. Soludo, sit at home. The betrayal of Igbo people. Why Biafrans stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why Biafrans stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You can agree with me that what we are seeing today in Anambra State is another referendum. On the support of Biafra and on the support of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The massive movement you are seeing today in Anambra State is to show the unwavering support that the Biafran people have for Biafra and for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have fought us on different levels, on different ways, with propaganda, blackmail of all types. But I bet you, we are not relenting. What Soludo is doing in Anambra State today is illegal. Very, very illegal. And I can confirm to you that it's illegal from their own conventional media, from their own government, from their own forces, what they are saying. We have videos to back up every single thing that we say and we do. And you will also understand the reasons why Soludo is doing what he's doing. Through the videos I'm going to play, you will understand why Soludo is doing what he's doing. A paid agent of the caliphate to demonize the Biafran people, to destroy the image of the Biafrans for his own personal gain. Remember, it was even this same Soludo that said that the Igbos have no right to throw a shot to the presidency until when he is ready. This same Soludo was attacking his own brother, Peter Obi, that it is not yet time That when it is time, they will know who is who. So these are a bunch of idiots and criminals pursuing their own personal interests and they don't care for anybody. So today we are going to try to speak more on this very issue, give you reasons why you will understand properly what is happening today and continue to hold your ground. More especially those that are in Onitsha today. Continue to hold your ground. And we're also going to touch, there's a very video I saw that was made by Lolo Nneka. I am so disappointed. You see, one thing that no matter how we try to remain sane, no matter how we try to keep sanity, sometimes people will push you to the wall to speak in a manner that you don't want to speak. I saw a video that was made by Lolo Nneka, which I am going to analyze again today when the time comes. It is shameful. It is shameful. But I am one person that cannot use any idiot to make my title on my program. I can't use your picture or your name in my, you are not qualified to get that popularity in my platform. I don't use my platform to promote idiots. I don't use my platform to promote unnecessary people who has little to offer to Biafra. But I am going to speak about that nigger. She is not qualified to have her name on my platform or her picture on my platform. Initially, I thought that she was being reasonable, but it is very clear what that woman stands for. I am not going to jump into it until when we get there, we will be able to break it down. Now, let us watch this video for you to see what is happening in Onitsha. You're going to see what is going on in Onitsha as we speak and why Soludo is doing what he's doing and so many other things that are happening. Pay attention.
We cannot enter anybody's house to drag them out. Don't sit at home. Come out. We cannot do it. We will be infringing on their fundamental human rights. They have freedom of choice. Ours is to make the environment conducive for those who want to come out and go about their businesses. We have a duty to protect them.
Did you hear that? That is Nigerian police speaking. That they have no right to force people to come to the market when they don't want to come. The only right they have is to give protection to those who want to come out to come. This is the police force. Issued a statement on the sit at home. This is Nigerian police. Issued a statement on sit at home that they have no legal right to force anybody to come to the market. But what is Soludo doing? The other way around. Soludo is not only forcing people to come out, but threatening to seize their assets, threatening to destroy the market. And he's already doing it. When we say Nigeria is a zoo, a very lawless country, you wouldn't understand until when we continue to unveil things and show you videos of evidence, you begin to understand. Let us watch.
We cannot enter anybody's house to drag them out. Don't sit at home. Come out. We cannot do it. We will be infringing on their fundamental human rights. They have freedom of choice. Ours is to make the environment conducive for those who want to come out and go about their businesses. We have a duty to protect them.
There's this issue that Soludo raised, because you mentioned the governor of Anambra. That's why I want to come in. There's this issue Soludo raised. Soludo says that it's the Christians that are killing the Christians in the southeast. That those people in the bush, they are Matthew, they are Mark, they are David, they are Christians. So in order to, to water down the understanding or the declaration of President Trump, he was trying to say that in the southeast, the victims are not as a result of Islamic or extremist attack, but it is the Igbos, the Christians that kill their fellow Christians in the south. So that statement of Soludo, what is your reaction to it, sir?
The Igbos don't live in the bush. We live in townships. The bush is for our farmlands. So I don't know the beer parlor that he's getting his statistics from. But as a governor that studied in the United States, he needs to start cleaning up his slates. He have not served us well. A lot of Igbos are so disappointed in his utterances. And as an Anambra man, heading such powerful state, he needs to start coming right with things. Stop serving his masters or whoever have promised him the presidency of 20 who knows when. I don't want to be sarcastic here, but let him not take us for granted.
Yeah, because
So it is becoming clear. You know, when you watch people speak, the person that is speaking here, I think is Sylvester Onya from United States. These are people who are committed in securing the land of Biafra. Every single one of us, Biafrans, veterans in the United States, are speaking. Could you imagine Soludo coming to say that it is the Biafran people, Christians killing Christians, Igbos, to be precise, Igbos, and they are the one committing the Christian genocide in Biafra land. At a time that the United States has come out to do something tangible and make sure that the massacre of the Biafrans and the Christians are stopped. And Soludo made a statement only for his own personal motive and personal gain. And you heard what this man said. The voice is very clear. And I'm so happy that people are coming out from all corners. And I'm much more happy the way the Biafrans are united in one voice. Soludo has come to an end. Soludo will definitely meet his end. There is nothing that will save him from this one. There is nothing that will save him. Every Biafran, we must remain united. That is one important thing that we must do. United, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted 1 minute. That is why I am going to dissect the nonsense that Lolo Neka was saying. I am going to dissect that. That woman doesn't want to learn a lesson. And I bet you that woman could be worse than Asare Dokubo in time to come. She could be worse than Asare Dokubo. I will not speak on that until when I get to her tongue. Then you will understand what I'm talking about.
What they tell them. You say all these stupid things to your people, treat them any shitty way, and then we'll make you president. President of what? Who is interested? What our people are interested to do is to live a normal life. Have a daily bread, raise their children. Have people, when they finish university, have a job, a gainful job, like they do in other nations. If you aspire to be a governor just to be irritating people, then you shouldn't have run in the first place. I know we have not been holding our so-called governors accountable, but we do intend to, and David will hold every one of them accountable. This is our people. This is the future of our children that people will be toiling around with, using unsentimental statements, just carelessly saying whatever they want to say. You are the chief security officer. You should have more intelligent answers than telling us things that the whole world know about.
Good.
Apa boleh kata polis.
Nah,
Apa dah
sudah
dia
crowd.
zona. Buka apa ke ba na.
Na kwa crowd. Ni security bulu ne melu mo. Ka ora fa na market. Apa ya kana.
Asaga apa kita. Polis ya.
Asaga buku ba. Asaga buku ba na. Kwa crowd.
Amma gede ge ba na kam se take kwa kwa ba maka harassing gon. Nada ni ruwa kwado.
Mba oza ba chana na. Okay, fa chana go to. Fa ka kutuzo na. Fa ka kutuzo.
Ne polis da zuwa sai.
Mba fa ka kutuzo na. Aje.
Asma mo monde ke ne ku. Da ilisi ba yi.
Nice work, boys.
Da da.
Send out to one the guy.
Look at what is happening. Soludo, look at what your men are doing. If I also person pass, they go allow I go back. Go, you must go back. Go back. Go back. This is just go back. Go back. Go back. This is injustice. Go back. Go back. Where are you alone outside people? Go back. Go back. Where are you alone? Soludo, look at what your men are doing. Look at what they're allowing outside people to go into the market. But to look at the Igbo people, they stop Igbo people. They stop Igbo people from entering inside the market. But they're allowing outside people. Look at what Soludo boys are. Soludo, look at what your policemen are doing. They're allowing outside people and the minute they're allowing outside people to go into my market. Look at Igbo people. This is tribalism. Tribalism.
You have seen and you have heard the situation in Biafra land, that it is not a joke. It has never been a joke, and it will never be a joke. The Biafrans know what they want. The Biafrans are standing up to the Igbo in Anambra State, and they are not stopping. The Biafrans are marching forward to get their land free. The Biafrans are committed to being whom they are supposed to be. It is very important that every one of us align with the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the last message that we received, which is very, very accurate, encouraging that anybody that cares about Biafra should hold on to that message, the message of unity, speaking in one voice. Very, very important. This is not a time to attack anybody. This is not a time to attack any person. It is a time of us to rejoice and be happy. And also, for everyone, if you know what you will do today to hold the ground, to make things begin to happen, go and start doing it. Don't wait for me. I'm not going to wait for you. Every one of us have a responsibility. If you know that thing you can do to make things happen, go and start doing it. Already, so many things have happened. I thank Chukwu Okekabiam. We have seen a video of confirmation of that they push propaganda and blackmail and say that they are gone and dead. Finally, their videos are surfacing. I saw a video of Gentle. Gentle was also appearing in a video where we saw him and all that. Maybe later on, I'm going to play the video. And also we saw a video of Butuzo and other groups also, where they are also preparing for the days ahead. So every one of us, whichever angle or area you are fighting, you must be sincere and focus on one agenda, Biafra. I have talked about unity of purpose. I don't care what you belong to. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are doing. We must focus on what matters, unity of purpose. I thank Chukwu Okekabiama that every one of us is alive today to see what the United States of America is doing and what they're about to do. I thank Chukwu Okekabiama that every one of us is alive to see today. And I pray that in the days to come, that more things are going to happen. Do not be discouraged. Do not be distracted. Remove your jealousy, your anger. Remove whatever is bothering you. Just put your heart and trust on the message that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave to us. That we should unite together. We should work as one people. That is the major thing that I want everybody to do. For me, that is where I stand. every single one of us, we are for the same cause. The Liberation Army of Biafra are resurfacing again, gradually, making comments and making preparations on different levels. Everybody, whatever you know you can do, if you can defend Biafra land, if you can go in on diplomatic level, if you can make a broadcast to promote the cause of Biafra, if you can evangelize, whichever department you know you can perform, don't wait for anybody to give you a permission. Don't wait for anybody to praise you. Don't wait for anybody to give you an anointing. Please choose your niche and continue to promote it. That is where we are today. That is what the situation has warranted. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have played a video where he made it clear, I am for everybody. He doesn't reject anybody. Likewise, Mazi Samuel Eba, he doesn't go against anybody. As long as you focus on that very unity of purpose. Unity of purpose does not mean that we will speak in one voice. Unity of purpose does not mean we have the same opinion. Unity of purpose does not mean we'll be in the same group. But the purpose must be one. The direction must be one. That is the most important thing. And I thank you. That is why I am going to come very hard on the video of, what do they call her? Lola Neka. Because if it is either you are with Biafra or you are not with Biafra, it's either you are a Biafran agitator or you are not. It is either you are a Biafra activist or you're not. You can't be a Biafran activist at the same time you are a Nigerian activist. It is unacceptable. You cannot be talking about one Nigeria at the same time you are talking about it. Is either you are standing, you can't come and begin to condemn a Biafra agitator. After condemning, you say you're not an IPOP member. You always make that reference. You're not an. Why the hell do you have to gamble into our issue when you are not part of us? This is something that is bothering me. That is going to make me to dissect that nonsense that she was saying on that video, because each time she comes out, you will see that it is written all over her that she's being paid to do what she's doing. So, you see, some of us forgot that even there are people who have come before to fight for this Biafra, but today they are the arch enemy of the Biafra agitator. There are people who have fought before. Some of them even went ahead to do many declarations, but today they are our arch enemy. We forget so easily, but we are here to remind everyone that we will never back down. In whatever you are doing, please keep in mind on the message that our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu delivered. He said, I am for everybody, every group. As long as you are fighting genuinely on that cause of Biafra, unity of purpose, he is for everybody. The man that spoke in the video I play is Sylvester Onyam, Avid in the United States, who is confronting the madness of Soludo. We must be one in this, and we are going to win this battle, no matter what happens. We are going to win it, no matter how tough it is. We are going to win it. And today is one of those days that we are going to come hard on these people, because sometimes when you try to make sure you avoid certain things, they keep on pushing you. They keep on pushing. So I appreciate everyone that have joined this platform. Please like and share. Like and share so that those that have superior argument can come and engage us. If there is something you don't agree with, feel free. You are entitled to your opinion. I am entitled to mine. That is why we are here. Wherever you are watching us, please, if you can hear us clearly, type on the comment section and let us know if you can hear us clearly. And again, share to all platforms. Share it so that others can be able to join us. This morning, we are talking about power, fear, betrayal, and conscience. We are talking about situation where markets are shut down, not because of violence, not because of crime, but because people obeyed civil disobedience. Because people obeyed civil disobedience by themselves, not being forced. Initially, the preaching was that we are forcing them, they are being forced, they are being coerced. But today, even in their media, I saw one idiot yesterday in the media that was talking absolutely not. to be so. An Igbo man under this Igbo was defending the nonsense yesterday. The person who was even opposing it on the program I was watching was even somebody who is not a Biafran. Was telling him that these people have their right. Why don't you address the cause? Why they are sitting at home? Why don't you address that? They didn't just decide to lock their shop. You are here saying that they don't joke with their business. For them to begin to joke and lock their business, you should know that that thing is very important and dear to their heart. Why don't you address it? When that video met me, I was so angry yesterday. And sometimes when you see these people who call themselves politicians, I don't know how we are going to deal with these people when we leave after we've finally gone back home completely. Because these people need to put something like hot water in their brain and flush out the nonsense they have in their head. Every politician, anyone that has participated in Nigerian politics should use hot water and flush his brain before he will be allowed in any office in Biafra. Because the argument that they bring is so shameful. It's so shameful. Very, very shameful. Markets were closed because people obeyed their conscience. Simply because people by themselves obeyed their conscience, you shut down their market. And the man at the center of this issue is a illegitimate governor, Charles Soludo of Anambra State. An illegitimate governor. This thing that is happening in Anambra today shows that that man is not legitimate. It shows that he is not the legitimate governor of Anambra State. So the big question this morning is simple. What do Southeast governors really represent? That is the question. What do Southeast governors really represent? The people or the system that operates the people? That is the question that we should be asking. What do the Southeast governors really represent? Do they represent the people or the system that operates them? And I want everyone that is in this platform, tell me, write on the comment section what your own answer is. Write it on the comment section. What do Southeast governors really represent? Is it the people or the system that operates them? Sit at home did not fall from the sky. It did not come from nowhere. Sit at home is a symbolic, peaceful protest by a people who feels unheard, unrepresented, humiliated, and politically abandoned. Most importantly, on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, instead of listening to him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been convicted in Nigeria under a non-existing law. Under a non-existing law. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting loudly in the court, Omotosho, show me the law. Omotosho, show me the law. In their court, there were lawyers there were judges, there were friends of the court there. Nobody could be able to show Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the law under which he was convicted. They sent him out and convicted him in absentia under a non-existing law. And the people are crying. People are engaging in a peaceful civil disobedience because they are unheard, unrepresented, humiliated, and politically abandoned. It is the cry of the people saying, listen to us. That is what that title means. Listen to us. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Listen to us. But instead of listening, instead of dialogue, instead of leadership, markets were shut. Traders were punished. Poor people are paying a huge price as we speak. Why this is going on in the northern part of Nigeria? The northern politicians are bargaining for the terrorists, buying trucks for the terrorists, telling the government you must not attack the terrorists, engaging in other nations, terrorist nations, to support their terrorists in the northern part of the world. but in our own side, that people are asking to leave. They just want to be alive. They just want to do their business. We just want to exist. Live and let's live. What do we get? Market we are short. Traders punished. Poor people paying a huge price. And what Soludo is doing is illegal. I just played a video where a policeman, the police authority are saying that they cannot force anybody to come out if they don't want to. The police, Nigerian police said it on camera.
Massachusetts, in this protest, in this situation in Anambra, a policeman saying that they cannot force them.
It is not in this. Let me play the video. It's not in this. Before, in the first time, this very they were planning about this stopping of this sit at home.
Oh, okay, not this recent one. Okay, before. All right. Okay.
Not this very recent one.
All right.
Not this very recent one. Not this very soon. That was in the first instance when they sit at home.
We cannot enter anybody's house to drag them out. Don't sit at home. Come out. We cannot do it.
Okay, that is the law.
Infringing on their fundamental human rights.
Exactly.
They have freedom of choice.
You see?
Ours is to make the environment conducive for those who want to come out and go about their businesses. We have a duty to protect them.
There's this issue that
so you have
yeah, Massachusetts, if I dare go, no, it's terrible. Soludo called himself a professor. The time and money, whatever that was spent on it is a waste. A professor behaving like a tout, an illiterate. Every known law or world over recognizes this. These guys are not working for you. You don't pay them. You don't pay their house rent. You don't pay their shop. They have rights. It's a private business. But he wants to overwhelmingly worship and serve the caliphate. This thing that Soludo is doing in Massachusetts, in the north, no politician, no governor in the north will do this to their people. If they come out to protest and to close, do whatever, they have never come out to shun their business or shop or say this. Rather, they will be on their side, asking government to attend to them, asking government to forgive every. But I don't understand this. How every time these governors, because that is some of the things that led to why we say what we said, that they don't represent the people. They don't serve the interests of the people. They were forced there to oppress the people and to help the enemy of the people to have their way. That is what it's all about. So you see, so everybody is saying that, and I don't know. Like every one of us, every Biafran, wherever you are, you must stand up. You must begin to speak. You must begin to do whatever you can do. You have to do it now. This moment, God knows why. Chukwuka knows why this moment like this come about. Especially in this time, the whole world is watching to what is happening there. You know. And the one we cannot agree with, let us just discard it, because I've seen a video of that our brother Okechukwu, you know, just like you are saying about Lolo, you know, Neka saying that they should this and that, and don't play into. No, this is not the time to play into whatever. Soludo has completely. Oh, Mazi, sorry, 1 minute. Sir.
Okay. So, my fellow Biafrans, let us be very clear this morning. We must be very clear. Obeying sit at home is not a crime. Obeying sit at home is not a crime. I will say this again for emphasis. Obeying sit at home is not a crime. There is no law in Nigeria that says a citizen must open their shop by force. There is no law that says the government owns your conscience. There is no law that criminalizes peaceful protest. So when a governor orders markets shut down because people stayed at home, that is not leadership. That is intimidation. The same structure of the caliphate, the same structure of the British. That is what Soludo has been doing in Anambra State. Creating different kinds of security outfits to force the people, intimidate them within their code that he has used to destroy the youth. That one is not enough for him. And I want you to know, intimidation is the language of fear, not authority. Intimidation is the language of fear, not authority. Every one of you should know that Soludo know that his end is near. And the hand of the law will get him. He will be exposed to the highest level at this time. This is where the pain goes deeper. Southeast governors were elected by Igbo people, supposedly elected by the Igbo people. That is how it's supposed to be. Southeast governors supposedly were elected by the Igbo people. They swore to protect Igbo lives, Igbo dignity, and the Igbo interest. But today, many of them behave like enforcers. They behave like enforcers of the will of the caliphate, the will of the colonial master, and not representative. Every single one of them. They behave like enforcers, not representative. Instead of standing between the people and oppression, they stand between the oppressor and the people. And that is betrayal. What we are seeing in Biafra land is betrayal, political betrayal of the highest order. And they don't care. The politicians do not care because you don't choose them. That is why we say anything called election in Nigeria is evil, is the source of evil. No sensible human being will support anything called election in Nigeria. Because that is the source of the evil. The evil, that is the source. Let me ask you this, everyone that is watching. If your governor cannot defend your rights to peaceful protest, if your governor punish you for expressing collective pains, is that still representation? I'm asking everyone in this platform, if your so-called governor cannot defend your rights to peaceful protest, if your so-called governor punishes you for expressing collective pain, do you still call that representation? And this brings us to the heart of the whole matter. Despite intimidation, despite propaganda, despite arrest and harassment, Igbo Biafrans remain 100% solidly behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why is it so? Why is it so? Have you asked yourself? Because he speaks what the politicians are afraid to say. Because he voiced what the masses feels every single day. Because he did not trade the people pain for political convenience. Many things has been offered to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is nothing on the earth that has not been offered to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every one of you know what Nigeria can do. Nigeria can buy anything. As long as you have a price, Nigeria can afford it. There's nothing they have not presented before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he said no. This support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not paid for by anybody. The support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu enjoys today is not paid for by any idiot. It is organic. It is moral. That is why shutting market will never shut conviction. They are afraid of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything you are seeing happen today is an attack to the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Attack to the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what Soludo is leading from the front line. Governments fear sit at home. In case you don't know that. I want you to know this morning that governments fear sit at home, not because it is violent, but because it is effective. You see, when we talk about this issue of sit at home, we continue to preach it, whether you do it, we continue to talk about it, but it is not just, they are not afraid of it because it is violent. The violence you see in the sit at home is a false flag. It is the same government that committed those violence to demonize it. Every time you hear an attack, enforcement, or death in sit at home, it is being perpetrated by the government itself. It's a false flag, and there are evidence to prove that. They fear because sit at home is effective. It exposes the illusion of control that they claim. The lie of consent. They say they have the consent of the people. They're in control. The weakness of the imposed authority. That is what this sit at home exposes. And this is why they are scared of it. They are afraid of it because it exposes every lie that they are telling. Sit at home buries it. When people withdraw cooperation peacefully, power is questioned. And when power is questioned, the system panic. That is why you are seeing what you are seeing today. That is why you are seeing Soludo going all out to impose himself. Anambra people. To the traders who market were shot, you are not animals. You are not criminals. You are not. There is no trader in Anambra market today that is a criminal. They are not criminals. To the youths being blamed, you are not the problem. The youths are not the problem. Has never been the problem. To the elders, confused by propaganda, the struggle is not against you. And those elders know themselves. Don't be confused. The struggle is not against you. It has nothing to do with you. This is a struggle for dignity. This is a struggle for representation. This is a struggle for the future.
Mazi, you know that this thing has to be settled now, once and for all.
Absolutely.
Because and I like the spirit of our Namberians. They are all coming out in mass to make this statement and to make it unequivocal that every Monday is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's day. Sit at home. Nobody can stop that. Because what Soludo is trying to do is the ultimate disregard for a people. Ultimate disrespect to the people you say, the people that elected you, if actually they did. So it's looking like you were not elected in the first place, because otherwise, how can you disrespect the people like this? You don't care why are they doing what they're doing. You don't ask questions. You just come and say, you must do this, you must do that. Otherwise, I'm going to destroy, I'm going to bulldoze. You know, these are his words, and it's so wrong. So it's good that this thing gets settled now, because next week, Monday again, the people will sit at home. And the following one again, the people will sit at home. And it will continue until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out and settle it. It's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that has the authority to stop it. And so that is how it's going to remain. So Soludo is trying to challenge the legitimacy of Ndi Igbo. That is what Soludo is doing. He's trying to show that he has power to bully everybody. So, like I said, this is something that at the end, Soludo have to be made to know that, you know, you are the servant to the people and not the other way around. If you want to serve the people, that is what it's all about. You are a servant. You listen to them. That is what is done all over the world. Because if you think that if this end now, then next week, Monday, the people will, you know, that sit at home stops. You cannot stop sit at home. You did not start it and you cannot stop it. You know, so I just want to make that point very clear, and I'm happy that the Anambra people and the rest of Igbo and Biafrans, they must realize that these are all part of democracy. It's all part of it. So you must fight for your rights. You must fight for democracy. No one individual can come in as a governor or president, whatever, and begin to bully people around. It doesn't work that way. When people complain, you listen. That is what it's about. That is what leadership is about, you know. So obviously, especially now that things are happening the way it's happening now, I was just thinking to myself this one, and I said, that maybe it's high time. I don't think there will be a better time for the United States and Israel in particular also to come out and figure out that this thing is not working and it's never going to work.
And it will never ever work. Never.
Because you see, because I saw a program, I think it's this Northern Trust something, channel or TV, wherever it is. They were celebrating the fact that Tinubu has gone to have an this agreement or military agreement, whatever, with Turkey. Yeah, so for them, it's a welcome development. But that is also, they are challenging the authority, they are challenging the legality of the United States coming to solve a problem that nobody wants to solve. You see what I mean? So if the fact that Tinubu goes there, the Nigerian government goes and not only obey the command of Gumi and the Caliphate, but him, Tinubu, who pretend that he's ready to work with America to solve it, has gone now to sign this agreement with a known terrorist sponsors and collaborator. Yeah. So this is like a slap in the face for the American, with all the diplomatic moves and measures they've been taking, from the Congress to the U.S. NSA, who went there and they signed a bilateral agreement to work and to cooperate, and he goes and sign also with the country, a known country, well documented, that the one sponsoring Boko Haram, giving the arms and everything, how arms have been coming into the country. And they've been channeling it to Boko Haram from Turkey, coming in from Turkey. So this is really, really a betrayal. The Nigerian government has betrayed the trust of the United States, you know, by doing what they did. And I think that there's going to be a fallout. There definitely is going to be a fallout from what they just done. I don't know whoever it is that pushed
Donald Trump. You don't play with Donald Trump intelligence. You don't mess with him.
Yeah, in the coming days, you don't take
it for granted. After so much confusion and delay, you think you can use that Otakia and him to go to Turkey.
Yeah. In the coming days, they will be hearing. I am sure in the coming days, something is going to be coming out from the United States government, because, like I said, this is a complete turnaround from everything that was reached. We are giving you the benefit of doubt. Solve it, do this, let's do this, and you agreed that we'll work together, and they gave you some arms that came in from the United States, and now you go based on the order of a known terrorist collaborator himself, Gumi, and the Caliphate, you go to Turkey. So the whole thing looks very conflicting. It's very, very conflicting, and we will see how it plays out. I did not expect it. Quite frankly, for me, I think it was yesterday, I was really, really taken aback when I see that, because I know that it's going to aggravate the United States administration. Trust me, there's no way they're going to accept. There's no how this is going. It's not going to fly at all.
My brother, Christian, do you know my happiness? I am so happy that they made that move before presentation of the solution to Donald Trump.
Exactly.
Now we help them to know,
to really know. To really know.
This is not one country. It is not one country. Because even if you conduct a referendum today, who wants Turkey to come into Nigerian matter and who does not want? Only the North will support Turkey to come in.
Exactly. Yeah, this whole thing you see, I'm telling you, where people will get,
it is where every before that very thing get to his table and he speaks about it.
Yeah. Every move the zoo makes is a mistake, and it further lead to the destruction.
So
Yeah, that is how God works,
Yes.
because like I said, I did not expect them to make such mistake. I just did not expect. I did not expect it at this time that they will take that measure when it's well published and known that the caliphate, with their mouthpiece, Shegumi, telling him to go and have an agreement with Turkey, and he went further. He went ahead. It was like a trap, and they fall into it, And more things are coming out. More things are coming out. Even the audio video of this Erdogan, this Turkish president. Some of the comments he makes. His intentions are very clear that he is pushing Islamization agenda in Nigeria. He's pushing it. So you see that the timing couldn't be, man, I tell you, this is unbelievable. It's amazing time. So for the Igbo,
working together for our own good.
Yeah, I cannot lead Jehovah, my dear brother. Every Biafra must know that these are opportunities being offered by Chukwu Okabiama for us to get ourselves out of this demonic dark entity that is designed for perpetual retrogression. That is what it's all about. That is what Nigeria is about. Perpetual.
And this thing Soludo is doing is part of their plan.
100%.
It is part of their plan to destabilize Anambra State, to drive the attention of the world there and target different things altogether, because he has made the move the first time to tell them that we are the ones committing the Christian genocide. Christians. He made that statement before. It's like now he wants to create the first flag that this man is creating now. Oh God, I don't know why people, you always talk about this idiot. You always pinpoint him. But people were not paying attention.
I tell you that Soludo is very, very dangerous and conniving. We said it that it's worse than even Opus Odema. Soludo is worse. Yeah.
Worse.
So everything he's doing, he has tried it before, is to portray his point that it's not Fulani. But that is we. That is what is doing. But in the forest, you have the Fulani herdsman who goes about buying people. He doesn't care about that. He doesn't talk about it. Is to drag in the Igbo into this whole thing now, But at the end, it's going to backfire on his head. It's going to backfire. So I think today is now the second day or third day that he has closed the shop. And I think it was from you. I saw a video where the houses there, they are allowed to go open their own shop, but So how do you?
I just played the video. They were allowing the houses to get into the main market, but the Igbos are prevented from getting the market in their own land.
In the same main market, in their own land. Hey, God Almighty! You see, bro, this is unbelievable, what is going on? Now, wow. You close, so the one belongs to Dondi will be closed, and the one belongs to the Hausa will not be closed in the same market, in their own land. And you tell me who is going to do that in the north or even in south? Where? Who? Nobody will do that. If they discriminate against us in their place, and in our place too, we are facing the same thing. Incredible. How do you go, my brother?
You see the meeting they held with Shetima to attack Igbo businesses. Soludo is practically doing the attack in
100%.
The biggest market in West Africa. You are attacking it.
Yeah.
The same thing. There's one man. Do you know that the man that spoke in VOP yesterday night, that is supporting Soludo, he even used Lagos State as an example. That Lagos State are closing market and rebuilding it. That it is time to rebuild the main market. They shut it even for 1 year to rebuild it. Can you believe that?
So what is his point? Is it that that is what Soludo wants to do, or what is he talking about?
He is advising Soludo to go that angle. That he should go ahead and shut it down. He's right.
And rebuild it. Yeah, but if you want to do that, you do that. You can say it, but you cannot tell the people that they don't have right to protest or sit at home. So if you want, ordinary road,
make road for people.
What?
The market is their problem.
Exactly. So, well, but if you want to rebuild market, yeah, you announce it, tell the people, and there will be an agreement to it. You cannot enforce it. You don't enforce it because that market has been there before you, and the market will remain there when you are long gone. You know. So that's how democracy works. You can't just come and but that man is lying to himself because that is not what is going on. We know that everything they are doing is the caliphate command. They are trying to do the bidding of the caliphate.
Absolutely. That is what he signed up with Buhari.
100%. Just like
some of us forgot that it is Buhari that brought this Soludo.
Yeah, of course. Now, yes.
Buhari single-handedly brought him into his economic team during his time before he died.
Yeah.
And after he left, he went into that same agreement with
Tinubu. Yeah, exactly. All geared towards silencing us. That is what it's all about. To silence Igbo in Nigeria. So keep them down. The one that speaks for them, the one that puts his life on the line for Igbo, they hold him, lock him up. Don't release him until he's willing to surrender. And he's not willing to surrender. No. So that is the plan of Soludo and the rest of them. You know, meanwhile, shut them down. You know, just keep them so quiet. They can't even beat them and they cannot cry. They deprive them the right to cry when you beat them. That is what is the soul of Ndibo, the soul of Biafra. This is the war going on. The survival, the continuous survival of Ndibo is what all these Soludos, they're not be I've said it severally and I will keep saying it. These guys.
Soludo, someone like Soludo is the reason why no sensible Igbo man will ever talk of election in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Either to participate or be part of it. Do you know that this Soludo is in Abga?
Of course.
But he is fully an APC supporter.
100% underneath.
All the way from Muhammad Buhari. But this guy went and took the governorship flag in Abga.
Yeah, but
used Abga to get into that office. But from that moment till today, he's been.
That's why I tell you that he's a very dangerous human being, way more dangerous than you can ever imagine.
People will tell you to go and form a political pressure group, maybe IPOB political group, group, so you can contest and win.
Soludo used Nnamdi Kanu banner, you remember, just to Leon Dibo to stupor. You remember in that first step? Okay. Same thing he's doing with Abga. He's not Abga, he's APC. You know? He's one of them. How do you go, my brother? He's one of them. How do you go? 1 minute.
It is so painful. It is so painful and so hard when we see what these people are doing. It is so painful. I really don't know how to talk about it. It is so painful, so disgusting what they are doing. A direct attack to your people. You just started attacking your people, attacking their business. Everybody know that the only thing that Anambra people do is business. That is the only thing viable in Anambra. The biggest market in West Africa. You shut it down. For no reason. For no just reason. People on their own. You know, initially, it was, Mazi Simon is the one forcing them. Mazi Simon is the one terrorizing them. Mazi Simon is the one engineering them. It's almost 2 years. Mazi Simon is not here. The people on their own follow their conscience. Demand for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who Nigerian government convicted without a written law. They convicted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without a written law. As if that is not enough, they took him to Sokoto. As if that is not enough, we applied to bring him out from Sokoto for him to be able to send his appeal. They rejected the application. As if that is not enough. And the people are expressing their disapproval of what you are doing to a peaceful, civil disobedience. Not protest outside. Nobody's attacking anybody. Nobody's beating anybody. The only thing they are saying that is enough is enough. They are only sacrificing their own self. If it is money, it is their money. The shop is their shop. If it is their appointment, they sacrifice their own effort to say, we cannot accept it. And what do? You say you want to lock their shop for eternity. You don't know what you are bringing. Every Biafran group, wherever you are, begin to prepare yourself. The Liberation Army of Biafra, I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that they are very much intact. Every one of them is alive and kicking. Butuzo is still alive and kicking. Gentle is very alive and kicking.
We thank God for that. We thank God.
The one person you are seeing there now wearing white is Butuzo himself.
Good. Good.
This is the Liberation Army of Biafra. I have shown the video of Gentle. Every one of them is very much alive. This is the Liberation Army that we know. They are still very much alive and equipped. All this while, the source of the problem has never been the Biafran people. It has been a blackmail, propaganda against us, blackmail upon blackmail, propaganda upon propaganda against us. But I tell you, Biafrans will never be defeated. I am so impressed and encouraged to see that our men are still very much intact. I'm so impressed and encouraged to see that the men that will defend Biafra land are still very much available. And I thank God that in all this noise making, they are not going to say it is the Liberation Army that was there enforcing the sit at home. There was no enforcement anywhere, seen anywhere. They have been very silent and quiet for a very long time. The Biafran people by themselves chose what they want and what they want to do. And I encourage every single Biafran to continue to pray for our people. Yes. Continue to pray. Continue to pray for them. If that is all you can do, continue to pray for them. Continue to pray for them. I have said it before, the unity of purpose should be your concern. My own concern is Biafra. I want to go home. I don't want to be in exile. Anybody that has any, there are people who are working diplomatically. If you are working diplomatically, whether on the ground or openly, continue to do it. Don't be a distraction for anybody. Don't be a distraction to your brother. If your brother offends you or your sister offends you, overlook it. That was the last message Mazi Nnamdi sent that I had. Mazi Nnamdi sent a message. He said, no matter what your brother or your sister did for you, she accosts you, she insults you, abuse you, ignore it. For the unity of purpose, for the sake of Biafra, continue to pursue. And I pray that every single one of us today will channel our whole energy on Biafra. How are we going to have our nation, Biafra? That should be where we channel our energy. Channel your energy there. Whatever mistake anybody has made in the past, let bygone be bygone. Focus on that one that you know you can do. Focus on it. There is something everyone can do, whether small or big or woman or man or poor, rich or inside or homo abroad. There is something you can do. Just pick your own assignment and begin to do it. Because those who are working for the caliphate are not joking. Somebody like Soludo. Soludo is not joking. Soludo has already sacrificed his soul for what he's doing. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, when they go, they give them their back. Every politician in Biafra, and they have their husband in the north. They all have their husband in the north. After they swear their oath and do all their nonsense, they come back and they begin to misbehave.
Yeah.
So you, wherever you are, continue to stand strong. Continue to be focused. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Do not allow anybody to distract you. If your brother or your sister offend you, please ignore. Continue to do that thing you know that is going to favor the cause of Biafra. Continue to do it. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will lead us until we get to the promised land. So, my fellow Biafrans, I am now going to go into one of the disturbing videos. I need to touch that video before I proceed. I don't know, many people have seen the video that was made by Lolo Neka. I have tried as much as possible to control my emotions or control my speech or control, but each time, the more you try, the more they push. So let us go into that video that went by Neka. Let us listen to it, and then my brother Christian is here. We will respond.
Hey, Chineke, very. Okay.
Let us listen to it. You will hear it with your own mouth. I don't need to explain anything. Then we will follow her gradually as we dissect the videos. Anyone she talk, we will respond.
Yeah.
Well, ekele m ụnụ ọlọlọ Nneka Chimeze na-ekwu anyị na-ewetara n'ọnọdụ Igbo. Biko onye m na-ejikarị ozi ahụ Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Prime Minister, Biafran government in exile. Na asị na
Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is not Prime Minister.
Okay, he took it from my mouth.
She is not. You see, I have advised her in my previous video. If you don't know something, don't talk about it.
Exactly.
This woman have no knowledge of what is happening in this struggle. She has no knowledge of what is going on. It is
she has never
silent. If you are supporting Igbo cause, okay, focus on Igbo cause. Allow us who are in this Biafra struggle to talk about Biafra.
She has never described herself as Prime Minister. Where is that coming from?
I can't understand where she's spending her opinion. She doesn't have information. You come and you say anything you want to say. Simply because it is either you are looking for followers, or you are looking for sympathy, or there is somebody you are working for that is making you not to make verification before you speak. This is a woman who claims to be a journalist. Normally, before a journalist will come out and say something, you have to verify. Every information and the qualifications and positions of people are always there in the public.
Okay, Mazi I was able to read the writing. It's very tiny though, but I'm able to have been able to read it. So she's a one Nigerianist then.
Let's listen to her. Let's listen.
All right.
Let's listen.
Ekele m ụnụ ọlọlọ Nneka Chimeze na-ekwu anyị na-ewetara n'ọnọdụ Igbo. Biko onye m na-ejikarị ozi ahụ Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Prime Minister, Biafran government in exile. Na asị na asọkata eze anya ekpuru ekete gwa ya okwu. Achọrọ m ịma ihe your followers ga-eme na adọ. Mana anya we are no longer fools. And ama m ọga ịlụgidere lobie clean ahụ ụnụ.
This idea of saying clean, this woman is arrogating a position that she doesn't own. I don't know what is making her feel so special. I don't know what is giving her the audacity to claim this arrogance. I don't know. But this pride in her is what is going to destroy her.
Well, it's a bubble that's going to have to burst. It's just going to have to burst because nobody.
This is what is going to destroy this woman.
Yeah, she's living in a bubble.
This kind of fire, I know our people. Once you talk about Biafra, they will follow your platform. They will praise you. Oh, right on, mommy, daddy. They will praise you.
Until the written begin to come out, then they will know who you are.
They will knock you on the ground. The same way they raise you, they will smash you on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know what made her feel that she has that kind of a position to be claiming. Every time she claimed that she's the one that cleaned everything, she's the one that made us who we are, she's the one that said, I can't understand where what is giving her the audacity to use that language. I can't understand.
She's living in a bubble, but very soon, okay, me from Nanya. If any Biafra game me, okay, me that is she will wake up one day and realize that she's just living in a bubble.
Yeah. We have tried not to attack her, but she's drawing the attention to herself. You say they will attack you. You are the one drawing the attention because you are giving wrong information. Even the way you started now, you are accusing somebody who never claimed to be Prime Minister. You are accusing her Prime Minister. False accusation. When your program is filled with falsehood, because of your wickedness and anger, your jealousy, you cannot even have time. Because of your paid masters, you can't even have time to verify, get information right before you speak.
I have got a corner Igbo. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Anga today will broadcast Simon Ekpa. Most of you.
Did you hear that?
That's another lie.
Did you hear that?
That's another lie because
This woman,
Mike,
I don't know what is giving her the audacity. I can't just understand.
how many times have Nnamdi Kanu been arrested before they finally kidnapped him? What has Samonekwa got to do with it? Nothing.
Even before the kidnapping, Mazi Samonekwa was with him.
Yeah.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there. How is it the brokers of Mazi Samonekwa that made Mazi Nnamdi to be kidnapped? How many years did the Mazi Samonekwa broadcast? How many years did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast? Mazi Samonekwa has not even said half of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said.
But bro, you remember that it was when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was when Samonekwa now came out in full force and begin to propagate Biafra freedom for us. So how can she say that because of Samonekwa? That don't make sense at all.
I can't understand where this woman, I don't know what is giving her that audacity to come out and spill lies every time. And this is now showing me that this woman could be worse than Asaro Dokubo. Remember, Asaro Dokubo was part of us before.
Yeah, 100%.
Asaro Dokubo, do you know that Asaro Dokubo declared Biafra?
Of course, the video is there. Yeah.
You see, I don't know why. I don't know what. People should be very careful. We need to be more than careful now. Because the way this woman is going, this woman could be more dangerous. This is a woman talking. She could be more dangerous than Asaro Dokubo.
Yeah, well, the thing is that, that is also one thing we've always said that everybody is a suspect until this race is won and is over. Everybody remains a suspect because some will come pretending to be the angel, but they are devil. And some will come and, these are facts. These are just facts. The criminal governors in our land, in Biafra land, they have people too that they sponsor them to come like in form of infiltration. Some will come and be shouting Biafra, Biafra, freedom, freedom. But if you watch closely or at some point, their deed will begin to show up. So for her, again, Biafran people, the good thing is they are watching you, they are observing you. And with your action and with things you do, they'll be able to figure it out and put you where you belong. So maybe now in time it is to expose ourselves. I don't know, but we shall see. Because the diasporan Biafrans, they've worked tirelessly. Even though that it's still not enough, we have to do more. Everyone has to do more. But without the diasporans, trust me, our place is gone. You can be rest assured. Because these governors you see, they are there to work with the caliphate to make sure that the Fulani saturate the whole of our place and mix it up and we all become one. And slowly but surely, our culture, our identity is gone. If you don't know that, this is one word, this is one thing I want Biafrans. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter which group you belong. You must have it at the back of your mind that these governors were put there by the caliphate. And the intention is to make sure that to allow these Fulanis to just mix up, infiltrate. And over time, we will be gone like the Hausas. Nobody they hear Hausa this thing again. Everything are Fulani. All the governors in the north, all the politicians, all the top notch, the president, they are all Fulani. How did that happen? It did not happen overnight. It's a slow process, but consistent project. And at the end, they've achieved their aim. So every Biafran that must keep that in mind, that our heritage is what they are aiming at. And slowly they now take out the paper and render you irrelevant. We must resist that. And we know their agents. And the governors, the politicians are their agents for the most part. Now, for the individuals, some of us who comes out saying Biafra, Biafra, we also should be watching everybody very closely so that at any given time, somebody is showing it, we have to be able to seize it and hit them hard. So this woman, the other day I said it, we said it that she has to retrace her steps, right? But it seems like she's not on the verge of retracing her steps, but rather she's going to push further. But we'll see how it end up with her, because soon everybody will know that she's agent, that she's one Nigerianese working with the politicians. How do you go, my brother?
Broadcast again. nke anyị nụrụ akpọ ya IPOB maka eme ụnụ bịabịa rịpa ịga n'ahụ Nnamdi Kanu were ya na-ekwu okwu then ụnụ kwụzie chee na IPOB release any statement na this protest a na-eme maka ha na-eji nwayọ arụ ihe na mmadụ adịghị ị na-eme ihe na-erelease your secret na-eji onwe gị I think
you see
why he lie again.
This woman, I can't understand.
Mazi Nnamdi, you see that she has lied like 3 or 4 times now in a row. He said that IPOB, but
saying here are all lies.
But when the protest started, you see, the more powerful of Nnamdi Kanu came out to condemn Soludo and tell him that. So why is she lying? She said that IPOB have not said anything since the protest started. Look at another lie. Oh, Diego.
She only came here to attack Mazi Simon ever. And she is angry because Dr. Ngozi Arabweze spoke about the protest and said that the people should hang on. What is wrong in a Biafran asking Biafran to stay strong? Just as we are speaking here. Every single thing this woman have said here is completely lie.
Yeah.
Even the more powerful is on the line telling them, don't disturb them, allow people, they have the right to sit at home.
Yeah.
But look at what she's saying, that IPOB have not said anything.
Okay.
Why is this woman bent on this lie? Who is advising her? Who is bankrolling this woman?
Yeah.
Why are you destroying yourself? Why? Just in these few minutes, there is no single truth in all that all is lie. Lie.
Kita na ka obia do manya because what tell them no na ju do manya na ha na ju nwa ya aru they don't make noise mana unu pụta ha na-eme ihe na aru na okwu unu pụta unu make a statement were ya na wegwu ndị bai na again followers ị pụta na ugbu a na make a statement support ihe a na-eme which is good mana another statement mhụ ị na-ekwu bụ na directive to ndị ahịa so ha na ha stop kula protest ị nweghị that right.
Another lie. Another lie.
Just imagine this woman.
Another lie. Another lie again.
I don't know who is writing the script for her. I don't know.
Who talk about protest here?
This is the woman Mazi Nnamdi Kanu advised that every one of us should be together and continue to do what we are doing to support the cause of Biafra. Instead of her now accepting everybody, she is busy attacking one person or the other, attacking personalities, attacking individuals. In that press, he said, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said we should work together now. But just imagine. Just imagine. Why is she trying to arrogate herself that title that you will decide who speaks and who did not speak? What gave her the audacity to think that you are the one to decide who speaks and who does not speak, and how we speak and how we don't speak? This woman will be worse than Asare Dokubo. I don't have any doubt whatsoever.
Mazi
Choose. Worse than Asare Dokubo in time to come.
Mazi Choose.
Go ahead.
Good morning from my side, and good morning, Mazi Christian. The only thing I wanted to tell this woman is this. Number one, all this thing that he's talking about now, you should remember the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister as well. He said, once you are doing things, once you are doing something, and your enemy is happy about it, you should know that you should retrieve your steps. That those things you are doing, you are not doing enough. But when the enemy started attacking you, you should know that that thing that you are doing,
absolutely, it is working.
Just like this protest that is going on now. If you look at it now, almost all Nigerian media carry this protest. That is to tell you that protest is disturbing them very, very well. They did not expect our brothers and sisters in that market they were going to start that protest. Because that protest is just like coincidence. They didn't expect it at all. They did not know that they were going to push back. Even the governor of Anambra State, Charles Soludo, even the press statement that he released yesterday, him did not even expect it again, myself. because he did not even know what to say in what he said that yesterday. But this is the right time for him to step back, because you know not planning now. Okay, make a quick and finish. Because those people that are protesting, they are brothers and sisters that are protesting. They are not going to back down. If you look at it now,
they don't have to back down. Nobody should back down from anything.
Nobody. And sorry, my brother, because again, we don't know how much. If the people listen, they must form this united front. All the traders in main market furniture, they must form, because you know what? What they need is that united front go with one accord. Because if Soludo succeed, for example, in making some people to back away, and if you also make some people to back away, then the remaining one will be easier for them to deal with, close their shop, and even take it away from them. So it must be, that is Igbo Biafrans. They must come together and insist that you do not have right to stop us from Monday sit at home. It's our power, it's our will, it's our decision, our words, our sweat, everything. Nothing concerns you. You don't pay us, there's no any form of subsidy. You don't pay us anything. Right? So this is not your area of jurisdiction at all. At all. It's not government business. It's not ministry or whatever. This is private business. So they must all come together so that together they will push it through. Because their aim is to sow division among the people, then they can conquer the few ones. So that is the point. They must know that everybody must stand on one point. When it's all said and done, on Monday, sit at home. That is it. And if he wants to come and close it for another week, let him come. Let's see who got tired. Make we see who got tired. I said it yesterday that if one person, if you cook for the people, they will eat it all. But if the people cook for you, you cannot even go halfway. So we see where Soludo is heading. This thing when this stone way they stir up, now go consumer. How do you go?
Yes, and at the same time, if you look at the demand of those brothers and sisters in the market, they have bring their demand out. I hear it. They are talking about what concerns Soludo and the protest and the protests in the market. That before they normally to do election in the market, and Soludo just enter. He started appointing market head for them.
You just imagine
that they have won Soludo several times, that they should conduct election for them, and Soludo refused. I'm very, very sure with this thing that is happening now.
He's appointing people that will work with him to support the market.
Yes, I'm very, very sure with this thing that happened now, even though if you open that market head that they appointed for them, they're going to dissolve it.
Completely.
Because that is where it's going to. They're going to dissolve it. Because our people know what they want. Our people is not that danger weed. That they can do one or two things for them, they'll just forget the remaining ones. They know what they want, and they must stand by that what they need before they're going to back down in this protest they are doing. Continue.
We can add your voice to those on a and not give directive. Let him hear now, game. In a directive never to stop. Very soon now, Ndojo no looking, Habwe. Okay? Habwe. Bidobawa. Before I money in a mobile, I got government in exile. IPOP Kaga. What all package is 10 no IPOP here and there.
This woman is clueless. It is better you keep silent. You do not know your left and right. You do not know where the government is today. You know nothing. You know nothing about the Biafran government. You don't know anything about it. You know nothing. So when you come and begin to speak on where we are today is United States of Biafra. That is where we stopped. That is where it is. And this thing you are saying now, you are acting as an informant. You are acting as an informant, telling the Nigerian government on what they're going to do, how to plant their false flag. They will plant their false flag as they have always been doing, and they will tag it to us. You are just playing the script, giving them the idea. And when they do it now, you say, oh, I said it. That's it. I said it before. I said it will happen. And you claim. This is how you claim ownership of an informant, an investigator. I don't know why it is so difficult for this woman to have somebody who claims to be a journalist to at least know that before you say certain things, you make investigations, have facts, speak with facts. Look at how you are stammering. You claim to be a journalist, you are stammering even when you don't even have facts, because the hatred in you is so much. The lies they have put in you is so much. The evil is so much that you can't even have time now to sit down and write. This is somebody who was accusing somebody of not writing a statement before he spoke. But you now, you are even speaking without even verifying information you are passing, whether they are correct or not. What a shame. What a shame.
Because him na yogi wo, you him wo is a Biafran government in exile. Not on an exile.
This is a lie. This is a lie. You are still lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. She never claimed Biafra government in exile. That's a lie. That is why the person that wrote you the script can't even have patience to sit down and verify. You yourself that claim to be a journalist, you can't even sit down and verify. Even after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told you that we should be together and work together, you are still bent on creating division, creating confusion, creating anarchy. I don't know why. Go ahead. Who wants to speak?
Oh, no, man, choose. I said I was away for a short time, so I don't know if there's any more allegations she's making, but it's all right. Go on.
I can't have government in exile. IPOP Gaga, what all package is 10 not IPOP here and there. Because him now you saw Biafran government in exile. Not on exile, men organized government to exile.
That is a lie. Dr. Mazi Nnamdi never told you that she is government in exile.
Most of these people, they did not even believe in that declaration self. They did not even believe it at all.
Whether they believe or they don't believe, when you want to make your claim and report what the person said with the person's identity and the person's claim. The problem is that everything she's saying here are lies. Because if somebody is being accused or taken to court because of this you are taking, or maybe somebody have a problem arrested because of it, every information she provides does not tally with the information, with the document that the person has. So it's a lie. Why are you? And she claimed to be a journalist. That is the problem. You claim to be a journalist, and everything you are saying is lie. Whether you believe in Biafra, you believe in declaration, it will not stop it from coming. It will not stop the declaration. It doesn't stop anything. So keep the hatred to yourself. Forge ahead. I know it is disturbing. I don't know who is advising this woman.
And when my government in exile, then in order na southeast. A lot of people want a southeast. Ndai pop protest sit at home Monday. All Simon Ekpa be on ka saw for 14 days. On ka saw 1 week. Ndai pop neti. Ane so ko na da na ngareta. E won man nke na emen. Because investigation no men go say na Simon Ekpa self your leader. How they a member of IPOP?
You see another lie. Every time she claimed to make investigation, every time this woman claimed to make investigation, where did you investigate? Even that day you went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that should have been the question you asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether Mazi Simon Ekpa took an oath under him, whether Mazi Simon Ekpa is a member of IPOB or not.
Exactly. You know.
But she will not ask those questions, only to come with your own lie and the lies they feed you into.
And she says she's not a member of IPOB. So why is he talking about what she doesn't know about? I mean, who is a member, who is not a member? I think she's an attention seeker. This is how I feel.
Seeker. Not being a member of IPOB means you do not support the Biafra cause.
Yeah.
You don't support it. So you cannot be here pretending to be one of us, Biafran cause. Meanwhile, you are a one Nigerianist.
Yeah, she
is a one Nigerian. This woman is a one Nigerian. It's very clear.
Working with the politicians. Yeah. Yeah. So therefore, Mazi,
your Igbo-ness, and you smuggle yourself into it, and then you match yourself with the politicians and your own personal DOS that you are promoting.
Yeah, deception. Yes.
Continue to push that agenda to control the emotions of the Biafrans.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, she's going to become irrelevant. That's how I see it, because all the tricks, is being exposed. So it's going to. That I think is exactly what's going to happen moving forward. Since we now know that, yet she tried to win her heart, to win herself into the heart of Igbo Biafrans. But now she's been exposed for not being genuine, because if you are genuine, why are you coming after Mazi Samoneba? Why are you coming after Ngozi Orabeze now? Why are you making up stuff?
I kind of have told you that
stay away.
Everybody. I appreciate everybody. Everybody should work together. Which you yourself confessed.
Yeah. And obviously, everybody knows. She says she's educated. She's a journalist. So she ought to know that the seat at home is helping not just to make our voice heard, but also to put pressure on the government holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or does she not want Nnamdi Kanu to come out? I don't even know again. How do you go, my dear brother?
She doesn't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If she wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, she's not going to tell you to have Sokoto as a holy land.
Yeah, pilgrimage. Yeah. How do you go?
Mgbe a na-ekpe ya ikpe, ajụọ ya si ama a member of IPOB, yes, no. Media ebo ya na church no deny ya IPOB.
You see the lie.
But this woman, why everything they talk now so lie? What is going on here now? What is going on?
That is the problem. And she claimed to be a journalist. I don't know why this woman is I don't know who is advising her.
The same narrative.
Don't talk about it.
The same narrative that Aisha Yusuf ignorantly they paraded that he denied being a member of IPOB, denied being this and that. That's what she's claiming now, and she's emphasizing it with authority, like if it's a fact. As if it,
when they said it.
Wow.
The same thing they said for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought to Nigeria. Nigerian government said that he denied to be leader of IPOB.
Lie, and just all lies. Oh,
and they're just carrying it. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being a leader of IPOB.
Wow.
That's how they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say he's just a content creator.
Can you imagine?
Oh, imagine. And in the national television, they were saying it with authority.
I think this woman is maybe she will get to that to say that he said he's a content creator. She's exposing herself. Like I said, she's gonna end up becoming irrelevant. That's how it goes. That is how it goes, because when you are not consistent with truth and fact, when you are not consistent with what you are pushing, you are lying, you are carrying out deception to deceive people to think that you support Biafra actualization. Because look, the point is, about 90-something% of Biafrans want Biafra actualization. Therefore, if you are one of those who doesn't want it, you can pretend all you want. At some point, people will figure it out, because your action will begin to show where your loyalty lies. So that is how it goes. How do you go, my brother?
This woman, I'm sorry.
No deny I would be a member of IPOB. He never reported with Radio Biafra. I'm not sure. No one just no hijack take advantage.
Imagine.
Of where I would room name a charming Gawa deep.
Oh, when you was in Nana Baria, Naya Baria, ya broadcast on na Radio Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told her that he gave order for him to broadcast in Radio Biafra.
Yeah.
But look at the nonsense he's spilling.
Yeah.
I can't understand what brought this hatred. Why so much hatred? Why so much hatred? Muslim, who is paying this woman? Who is pushing her to this destruction?
Yeah, the governors, Igbo governors are the one.
You can imagine all the lies she's saying here. You can imagine the lies. From beginning of her message up to this place where we are, there has never been any single truth in what she's saying.
Ure piazi ono na ebe ahụ ya anya ọda. Even enwete mgbete gwa mara awụ mgbe o si ebutela more tank.
See another lie. On which program did the man see someone ever say that he brought a more tank in Nigeria? You see, this woman just open mouth and say anything. When did the man see someone ever said he brought a more tank? Where? When? You see, in our own, when we say things, we give you video evidence, audio evidence, picture evidence. Where did the man see someone ever tell this woman that he brought a more tank to Nigeria? You see that everything that this woman is saying is based on propaganda online, and you claim to be a journalist. The same thing Nigerian journalists are doing is what this idiot is doing. Sorry to call you an idiot, but you are judged behaving as one. It's my first time of identifying you as an idiot. All this while I've been playing your video, thinking that you have something upstairs, but from every indication, you are operating based on propaganda. There is no single fact in all that you are saying from beginning to end. Nothing is factual about what you're saying. And you can only do that because you are in the zoo. In Nigeria, where people believe anything. The same thing APC are doing, they come, they tell you anything you believe. The same thing the politicians come, they come, they tell you anything you believe. But we, the Biafra people, you don't just open your mouth and speak without fact and figures. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it clear. You cannot get Biafra through lies. Anybody that claims to be in this journey and you are lying, you are just destroying yourself. It's just a question of time. You destroy yourself. When did the man see someone tell you that he bought an ammo tank? That was how they push a program. The same as someone said he has bought a ship, a warship. And the media was kind that the man someone said, where did he say it? Where? On what occasion? Where did you see it? No evidence. They will tell you that one blogger on Twitter said that Mazi someone ever said. That is what you hear. When they accuse him and say he said he's a content creator, ask them who said it, where? They say one Twitter, on one Twitter handle, one Twitter presenter said it. And you call yourself a journalist. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I check when Naga somewhere na Nsukka Road, more than 40,000 highest boss. Brundami, that day can marry Nsukka Keshaga not. Brundami ne nukuta na jendami go show le.
Simon been invite.
With thanks. As Simon Ekpa launch ala Montank. I'm not thinking what you call lunch. And when village Oceano launch in and Damiga.
This woman is insane.
Yeah.
This woman is insane. You just open your mouth and you vomit anything that you like. You open your mouth, you vomit anything you like. People are not asking a question. These accusations you are making against Simon, can you bring evidence? Can you bring what evidence? You said you investigated. Can you please, you have a platform, you have large followers. Can you please present evidence to us in those your platform? Show the world the evidence of what you are accusing someone of. Or you just think you open your camera and you open mouth and you talk and people believe you because you are in Neka.
well, this woman, I said the other day that I just hope she doesn't become, should I say, improved version of one Isiocha. This kind of people.
Isiocha is 100 times better than this one.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. This level where she they go, this angle she is, my Isiocha is better than her.
Well, because these are kind of people that they latched onto anything at all, and they ran with it, and without no confirmation, no truth behind it, no. They just they continue to, and the same thing. That is how I see one in Church, because I think that she is also another relevance seeking individual. Just to make sure that you are relevant.
In her own case now, you can say that she's angry. She's angry to a certain extent, maybe because of certain things that is not working to her favor the way she wants it.
You mean Neka?
But why you say that?
No, why is that?
Okay.
Better than this one.
But in the case of Neka, Neka is not part of the Biafran struggle. She has not worked.
Oh, she just came to destroy.
That is making her to attack my sister Neka.
Well, yeah. Oh, she just came to destroy. I don't know, but yeah. Audio.
This woman is second version of Asari Dokubo.
Thank you.
Why you should better than
Thank you, my brother, Kochux. Asari Dokubo is the only thing that can be matched to her attitude now.
Well, but for me, the only thing is that Asari Dokubo is openly canvassing for the buying of Igbo, and he carried it out and stuff like that. But this woman, well, anyway, we shall see how it goes.
She will get there.
That is why we say second version. That's why we say second version.
Yes, you forgot there was a time Asari Dokubo was in this stage that she is now. This very stage she is now. There was a time Asari Dokubo, when he started, it was just attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says, he will say the opposite. That was after working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, helping to trace some of the Liberation Army. He was part of those who traced some of the ESN. After receiving money from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at a point in time, what he was doing that to attack anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says, he will attack it.
Yeah.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says A, he will say it's B. Without verification. That is the stage this woman is now. Attacking everything except the EOS. Any other thing, attack it. Attack the lawyers. Attack the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Attack Mazi Samaneba. Attack anything that is under Mazi Samaneba.
Yeah, right. Because who knows how far she's willing to go now? Maybe in no time now he go begin to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directly. Who knows?
Exactly. Are you sure she's not going to attack her in the course of this program now? Let us watch now. Because sometimes they throw that shady attack, but they don't know his attack.
Oh, Diego.
Because the attack he made on the family, calling the family criminals, is an attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what is an attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't take it light.
How would they bulldozer? Chushara village. Oh, ya can demand to why I can order Nigerian government they use or make our trans and work with your name and when Baba Brundam ya claim more responsibility. I got one village I hog. I think we've had enough of that bullshit. Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, because it will government in exile. Any directive or instruction here, and you want to know or get a lot here. Sonia in Oro, Oroga, a lot of Egama, not on neck at me, I know no law. Near to you, Shama me high ticket, the way kill your own Nile. When you federal government,
that is always the word I don't like to use.
Stop claiming that nonsense. Don't arrogate that to yourself. You claim nothing. Stop arrogating that to yourself.
That is the word I don't know why to use.
Why are you arrogating that to yourself? Is it because we kept silent with even the nonsense you've been talking? Is it not we that are promoting those nonsense and sharing your program? Is it not we that are sharing the programs? Expanding on it and talking about it. What is that you said? I want to say, Mazi Samaneko started the revelation even before you came into the picture. Mazi Samaneko was exposing the false flag operation of Nigerian government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exposed the false flag of Nigerian government. In fact, Mazi Samaneko was the one that dived deep into the false flag and exposed how they plan to create their own fake ESN. Mazi Samaneko exposed it. How the fake ESN was created. When the revelation came that a member of your group was captured, and he said that they are ESN and they have their camp at the back of police station. You can imagine. Somebody says he's a member of ESN. They ask him, where is your camp? They say our camp is in the back of the police station. Who is your leader? DOS. The people
Yeah,
she's promoting.
Malchus, I think where this woman is getting it wrong, and this Neka, where she's getting it wrong and exposing herself, is the fact that she's not all out advocating for two things. That is one, the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also, perhaps more importantly, asking the governors in Biafra land to give referendum to Biafran people, not Nigerian, Biafran people. Give them referendum so that we can settle this whole thing once and for all. But it's like she's a politician or she's working with the politicians. They don't want
politicians. And
they don't want to,
Biafra. All she
they don't
wants
want
is Nigeria.
they don't want to speak the truth. They don't want to get to the bottom of the whole problem, the crux of the problem. Nobody wants to get to it. She should be saying, why is all these things happening? Just like what's going on in main market or there's a root cause to it. You have to, and except you are willing to deal with the root cause, you won't get anywhere. It's been going on. So if she's working with whatever, she should be telling the governors that, look, these people, you will never get peace. You never get rest of mind. You never get progress until you do the right thing. Give them referendum. If they say they want out, so be it. And if not, then we shut it down once and for all. But this notion that they can continue to suppress the people with the likes of the Soludos, all these criminal caliphate agents in our land, they will never know peace. That is just the point. So for her now, I don't know where she stands. Maybe she's exposing herself, knowingly or unknowingly, because we begin to see now this pattern. Maybe she's developing a pattern now, but we shall see how it goes. How do you go, my brother?
Nonsense I want to know. Did you tie soccer? Quaganolo, Apro youths. Gabu in here, because in the Wete Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu, Snaya to the Wete Biafra peacefully. And the ESN no days to each and Jenny more here. And in a quack and a no Yakahano. On Adia, query, also happily again. Upon who cross a man, gentle the Yahari particular. Soludo, Macanim and I got the chef was saying here, Butere sit at home, Butere and Daminulo, no sit at home. Nandi was not by force, now force of Gandhi, wage with coca no, Ndi Bobakan can on that sit at home. A word chief for in here what and Damin knows the Mepesa business centers. Nabani, here we hand the governor side minute. When the governor side what has that started the people. On no pussy, Asari neighbor.
You are the same thing with Asare. This woman, you are just the same thing. Forget about Asare. No wonder Asare doesn't even respond to her. Because Asare Dokubo, that I know that when you call his name, he will always respond to you. Once you mention Asare Dokubo, whether has more, even in his live stream, if you say anything, he will respond to you. No wonder he's not responding to her. Because he knows, either he knows who is bankrolling her or they are on the same group.
Bed of the same feather flow together.
Exactly. He doesn't even respond to her. The ESN are in the bush. Have they come out? Did anybody tell you that they are outside? They remain in the bush. They are still there. They have never taken an innocent life. They are there doing their job to secure the forest, secure the land. And how is that your problem? You now left the main thing that is happening, the Soludo atrocity in Anambra State. You have not left it. You are attacking Biafran people.
This woman did not even condemn.
For Biafra. Even when you know that you are not agitating for Biafra, you are for one Nigeria. Just like my brother Christian have said, you have not come out to tell us that you want Biafra. You have not even come out to tell us that you want the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing you are telling us is to go and turn Sokoto to pilgrimage. When it comes to the issue of Biafra, you will tell us you are not a member of IPOB. So why are you bent on creating confusion among those who are born IPOB, those who are IPOB by birth? Why are you creating confusion among them? Even after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have warned you. Why?
A weapon say IPOP just to blackmail IPOP and destroy IPOP. So Dr. Ngozi, but in as much as we all appreciate Mpa one way or the other, more president of Igbo Assembly, ne he kwaja, antake ga ne he. Man in your order. Mortar, please, disease. You are not the president of IPOP. You are not even a member of IPOP self. So Otuno and don't gap to Kawara and Otuno. One I got like what go on now, the Calo, because all your name, I'll take a put a sign and Nam the Calo.
This woman is just a clown. She's just clowning. You don't clown with the level of education and what you claim. I expect you to be making presentation that looks sensible. That somebody that has common sense will listen and say, "Oh, maybe she's making sense." But from the way she presents her program, all she's saying, it doesn't make sense. You are here. You are the one that gave her a title. Now you mentioned the group and all whatnot. You still continue to repeat. You don't know the group. You don't know the name. You don't know where they belong. You don't know this. God have mercy on you.
She did not even condemn what Soludo even do in Anambra State. She did not even condemn it. That is to tell you that all of them, they are in that game together.
Absolutely. She has spoken for almost how many minutes now? She never said anything about that.
I'm join myself. Osimba. Here say we have a platform you promote. We on hijack is a war government. Radi can wait that Igbo do it again.
Okay, as an all member of IPOB, I just see I wait to go to a meeting door. So I got one on from those or see but after go broadcast. Do you know how many people we are talking about Biafra when Mazi Nnamdi was single-handedly pointed out? Do you know how many meetings Mazi Nnamdi had with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know what Mazi Nnamdi did? The effort he put forward when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. I don't know. And when you don't have information about something, you keep silent. You keep silent. You must not talk. If you don't have any job, no media house accepted you and put you in their media. No appointment for you in their media. You couldn't be able to get any media house. Then you want to open a program. Look at that Precious. Precious is operating her own platform now. Yeah. And she's getting followers. Mm-hmm. Precious is operating her own platform, making sensible interviews. And now you have gotten followers. Why don't you focus now? At least these things you want to know now. You open your own platform. You invite people that are inside, that knows more. Invite them your platform. They will come and speak and tell the world.
Mazi,
so they get knowledge of what is going on.
You hit the nail. I think it's a good advice. That is what she should have done, like Precious did, and begin to invite people to speak their piece, and you say, and people will subscribe and follow you, and leave the IPOB or Biafran government, leave yourself out of it, because you don't know what goes on the inside. You don't understand the information. So when you're speaking like this, you make yourself look stupid, and at some point people are gonna be fed up with it, But I guess she wants to take authority. She wants to assert herself into the authority of Biafra. I don't know, but how do you
I don't know what like she will have that kind of leverage, that authority to decide what happened and who says and who did not say. I don't know what is giving her that courage, that she can be in that position to decide who talk and who does not talk, to decide what Biafrans accept and what do not accept. This is something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just won a few days ago. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just issued a warning to her. She came out, attacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family, attacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu personally, attacked the lawyers. Ejima Koda almost lost his life during the protest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they tear gassed. We saw him using oxygen to breathe for some days. You attacked him, Ejima Koda. Every time you come out, even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issued a statement for his life, did you hear him mention Mazi Nnamdi in that place? Did you hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mention Mazi Nnamdi in any way? You think you can arrogate yourself that type entitlement? It is when you condemn Mazi Nnamdi, you win followers, you win favor. That's what they told him. Attack Mazi Nnamdi. When you call him bad names, people will like you. You don't know what you're digging your hand into. The same spirit that is protecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the same spirit that is guarding Mazi Simon Ekpa. And once you dive into attacking them, you are doomed. You are gone. Just a question of time. You will disappear completely. You disappear.
Biko onye ọbụla hụrụ ihe a na tụsaa ya tiri ya ruo Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze n'aka si ya na anyị nabatara their government in exile. Ya chụwa ha na exile ahụ ha nọ.
You don't know anything. You know onye nidiri nnabata gị. You are nobody to nabata anything. You are not part of the struggle. When you feel nabata, you are not part of the system. You are not part of us. In any group at all. Any group that is talking about Biafra, you are not part of it because you are not in support of it. You are not in support of anything Biafra. You are not a Biafran supporter.
This is just like in a football match.
It doesn't make sense for us.
It's just like in a football match now. A manager of a team has given the order to a coach to select the player that are going to play a match in a particular match. Then the coach has bring the information out. You, being supporters of that club, did not know what the coach have told those footballers what they're going to do, how they're going to play the match in a football field. What you that is a supporter of a club, you only see this is information that this coach has presented, but you don't know the information that he have given to them. That is exactly the thing that has happened to this woman. You do not know the information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given to everybody that is talking about Biafra.
She doesn't know, and she can never know.
You do not know the information that he has given to them. You only know what that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants you to know. All other ones, forget about it. Just come out from that place you are going to. We have told you this thing before. He is going to destroy you in a due time. Continue.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it in one of his broadcasts that I play here sometimes. He said that it is only what I want you to know that you know. That you are a member of DOS doesn't mean that you know everything, self. That even members of DOS, they only know what you want them to know. That is why they don't know what he has discussed with Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is why you can never see him attack. Mazi Nnamdi can have a structure that is on the. When Mazi Nnamdi can tell you that IPOB is indestructible, you don't know what that means. Nobody knew that Avid, we are so close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until this time. Nobody knew that the other Rising Sun and the other group I call that they are close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until this time. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you, and every other Biafran group, when he made that statement, every other Biafra group, that thing has a strong meaning. And I advise you to stop attacking them. And you came and continue to attack. You came and continue to create confusion. Instead of unity, you are creating confusion. The discussion should be, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be relieved. Soludo, listen to these people. They are sitting at home because of this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why are you locking their shop? You left that and you are attacking somebody who encouraged you're attacking somebody for encouraging the traders to hold on onto their strength. How does that make sense? Make me know how that makes sense.
Order, young members, your order, exile, Hano. Then all one members, Haneba, had up broke one had exile. That's what you got neighbor, near directive. Indian Mero will have protest peacefully on the main market. All that pop did, huh? How would one your member in exile? Don't stop. If I will lock all that goes if you do. Because most of you don't know on a mere announcement to one. I had the federal government called one on in charge. God, I negotiation. God, there be one ego. That is this relevance. Regular relevance. God, other data control. I pop no channel no puru. Lakua. On a day where what you cannot because I am the consequences of in public. They are not put on the public. For what reason exactly? If not for selfishness. So because Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze and my yogi, Iwodo and I has a main market. Happen can the main market can take it. How decide and the main market and name put it decide the and Haga put it and happen. One another day. Ding another day. I might have one on another place. In your hands, our way one now, about him, what you game. Did they will not get a kunumene? I don't know go by the easy airway. Here, my own demand markets. Only educated dot hand when you only equal them moon intimidate. Only what choose to do this protest. What of loss you don't know my mania? Only anybody's directive. I won't know one name here. Only motor she did on. So only mayor town she did on. Because Dr. Ngazora Beze, she wanted to get in exile. She wanted to get in exile. Happy guy pop up here. I have why your name here. Now direct, Kihin in here, now just to know where advice on again. On I got Nnamdi Kanu no DOS.
Stop.
Was it leaders to soon about?
You know not, you don't know anything. This woman should stop talking rubbish. Do you know what is DOS? Do you know who they are? Do you even know the people who are involved in this DOS? Because if you really know what DOS are, you will not come out and begin to attack, making this attack you're making. You will not make this attack. You first of all, you even lied against the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu DOS in the beginning of your message. You lied against them that they never issued a statement. You lied against the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the message of the DOS that you are talking about. And that shows that you have your own personal DOS. The same people that jailed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Chinas Amoru. And the one that is in Switzerland. Those criminals that we are indicted, we saw people who were caught by the government. And they said that they are being sponsored by this Chinas Amoru, the DOS. I still have the video here. My own be said, if you doubt me, come here and ask me. I will play the videos, the video evidence. That they were the ones sponsoring these criminals who were committing havoc in the name of fighting Master Simon Ekpa. And when they asked him, he said their camp is at the back of police station. Can you tell me, how can ESN have camp at the back of police station? How can ESN have camp at the back of police station? But that is the people who claim they were working with your DOS of Chinas Amoru and Chike Doziem that you are promoting. Because definitely the DOS you're talking about is not that DOS of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given directives. And we have seen even the more powerful have changed and begin to speak sensibly. Why is this woman destroying her career unnecessarily? Why? Why are you committing suicide on media? Why? A woman that all of us respected and promoted. Why are you committing suicide on media? It is so sad.
Like that to the man non anger. Because on my name outside. So on the sincere, I saw with DOS with leadership. So turn on anger, I question 1 year step in the shoe. So on this sincere. In when you couldn't cut in him when he suggest in a here, it has never make a public message to do. Because Anna Merchant and Kuno Mene, other Hayama, Kekosia, henceforth.
It is so sad. I don't know.
Malchus, you know that, you know that, who knows, we shall see. Because it's also possible that at some point, she will come to her senses. Because you remember, when they called for that general protest, on the release of Nnamdi Kanu, she came and attacked him so badly that Shora is agent of Nigeria that is trying to stir this, trying to cause this, trying to do that. But when we hit her, and so many other people put them out, all of us, we had a united agreement on that issue that protest should go on. However, whatever happens, whatever result he yields, but it should go on. So then she came out and kind of, she kind of revised back and went and joined Showera, if you remember, right? So, but one thing I see with her is that it's possible that she's someone who feels that maybe an attention seeker, and she has some spotlight. So she has some spotlight now, and she will not want to give it up, you know, so she will continue. But the best solution would have been to have a platform of her own and be just advocating like that Eni and other people too, you know. That would have been best for her, rather than trying to dive into organization that Nnamdi Kanu formed and has been, you know, whether for good or bad, there are those saboteurs who has come among them to destroy it, but they will fail because, like Nnamdi Kanu said, you can never destroy indigenous people of Biafra. You cannot, no matter how you try. IPOB is indestructible, you know. So, and as for the USB, I wish that that under Ngozi Oraveze that they're able to shake up the place a little bit more. Then the strong message will also be sent to the zoo that, look, if you arresting Nnamdi Kanu or you kidnap him, Simon Ekpa will emerge. And if you arrest Simon Ekpa, someone else will emerge. That is how determined we are. That is uncompromising. Never, never, never. Because how can you compromise on your freedom? How? Who does that? If you do that, you are finished. Forever you are finished. So we will never give in. Never. We'll never give up. How do you go, my brother? How do you go?
It is really sad. I hope that she gets some people to advise her properly, because she has just lost it. She has just lost it, and it is going to be difficult for her to recover from this angle that she's going. It's going to be difficult. What she would have done is use the attention she has now, create a platform, continue to advocate for whatever you want. If you're advocating for Igbo cause, focus on that your Igbo cause and go ahead with it. And let the Biafra let us be. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's her video. Is finished now? Is that the end of it?
Yeah, that's the end of it. It's finished.
Good. All right. We are watching. Everybody watching everybody. That is what it's all about. While our goal remain the same, our agenda, our destination remain unshakable. That we must stay focused. But while at the same time, because a lot is going to be happening moving forward. In fact, it has always been like that. So separating the wheat from the chaff is coming too. So we just have to continue. Our boys, they are very determined. They know what they want. They know. The attempt to suppress them, subjugate them, forcefully keep them in this demonic, never do well, evil entity. An entity that was carved out, and at the end, they created this system whereby they won't let Igbo breathe. Biafran, as a whole, they won't let them breathe. Even among our people, among Biafrans, among Igbo, they were able to get people who will be doing their own bidding, doing their job inside. So we also will not give up. We will not. How do you, my brother? How do you?
It is so disturbing, my brother. It's really disturbing. Everybody must have to stand their ground. Every Biafra must to continue to stand their ground, because this battle has just begun. We are not going to give up. We will not give up, no matter what happens.
Any one of them that have cockroach in their cupboard, they can never retrieve their step back. They're going to consume. Unless you come out to Puri to come and confess to Biafrans that this is what that goes wrong. But apart from that, once you have cockroach in your cupboard, you must consume, whether I like it or not.
Of course. That's how you cannot use Biafra for game or lie and go scot-free. You cannot. You will not go scot-free. Our people are not backing down. Let the police guide them and go wherever they want to go. Continue the protest for as long as it takes. That is your right. It is your right to protest. And we are in a very interesting time where the United States is paying attention to every single thing that happens. Let them fire a shot. If one person dies in the course of the problem, Soludo will be held responsible. Any life that is lost, Soludo will pay dearly. Apart from the ones he has done in the past, the people he has crippled in Anambra State, many people that he has crippled in Anambra State in the name of protection, creating Akodo. You can imagine in a place where, in Anambra State, where people, individuals have their private cell where they're locking people up. A personal private cell where they go, they lock somebody up. Not even police cell. In Anambra. The security outfit, Undako, created by this idiot, Soludo. They get people, they lock them up privately for months. We saw the video when the video came out.
Mazi Nnamdi, this video we are watching now is our people with is that the Soludo police and stuff among them?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
Nobody's backing down. People are not backing down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For how long will you be afraid? For how long will you be afraid?
You know, you played the video of one other police guy, probably some time ago, when he made it very clear, unequivocally, that the people have right to open their shop or not to open their shop. How can you played it earlier this morning? That police officer, I'm sure is
I'll play it again for them.
I'm sure it's a senior police officer. You can't deprive people of their fundamental human rights. If I don't want to open my shop, I don't want to open it. I don't need to take permission from you. Why? When I want to establish them, I did not seek permission from you. So why would you be the one? I did not borrow money from you. Why? Nothing, absolutely nothing. If I liquidate, I want to go out of business. How is that your business? How does that concern you? You know? So obviously Soludo is so wrong, and she should be ashamed. I think I saw somebody on I think it's probably Rufai Oseni telling him to swallow his pride, and because he has been confirmed not to be wrong about it. 1 minute.
Don't follow for God, them say Tinubu don't follow for God, Tinubu don't follow for God, he want to take it tax to chop off our head. Senate house fall and the criminals, country military fall and the terrorists, injustice on motor shop forget law for inside court. Kangaroo republic at the government. Abubakar Malami don't fall for God. Him and GFCC put leg for shit. Them say Sheikh Kukumi don't fall for God. Because Donald Trump don't come to Machamo. He go matching Boko boys, matching terrorists. As the government knows the way for kidnapping to stop. I make it don't fall for God. Them make Nigerians see one die for suffer.
Soludo don't fall for gutter. He go fall more.
We cannot enter anybody's house to drag them out. Don't sit at home. Come out. We cannot do it. We will be infringing on their fundamental human rights. They have freedom of choice. Ours is to make the environment conducive for those who want to come out and go about their businesses. We have a duty to protect them.
There's this issue that Soludo raised, because you mentioned the governor of Anambra. That's why I want to come in. There's this issue Soludo raised. Soludo says that it's the Christians that are killing the Christians in the southeast. That those people and the bush, those people in the bush, they are Matthew, they are Mark, they are David, they are Christians. So in order to to water down the understanding or the declaration of President Trump, he was trying to say that in the southeast, the victims are not as a result of Islamic or extremist attack, but it is the Igbos, the Christians that kill their fellow Christians in the south. So that statement of Soludo, what is your reaction to it?
The Igbos don't live in the bush. We live in townships. The bush is for our farmlands. So I don't know the beer parlor that he's getting his statistics from, but as a governor that studied in the United States, he needs to start cleaning up his slates. They have not served us well. A lot of Igbos are so disappointed in his utterances. And as an Anambra man heading such powerful state, he needs to start coming right with things. Stop serving his masters or whoever have promised him the presidency of 20 who knows when. I don't want to be sarcastic here, but let him not take us for granted.
Yeah, because
what they tell them. You say all these stupid things to your people, treat them any shitty way, and then we'll make you president. President of what? Who is interested? What our people are interested to do is to live a normal life, have a daily bread, raise their children, have people, when they finish university, have a job, a gainful job like they do in other nations. If we aspire to be a governor just to be irritating people, then you shouldn't have run in the first place. I know we have not been holding our so-called governors accountable, but we do intend to, and David will hold every one of them accountable. This is our people. This is the future of our children that people will be toiling around with, using unsentimental statements, just carelessly saying whatever they want to say. You are the chief security officer. You should have more intelligent answers than telling us things that the whole world know about.
Hey.
Bakwa Igbo, the federal police.
Nice.
Cloud.
This is the blue never moon. Go right from the market. Okay, fast and go to back up to the back up to the back up to the as no one won the game. That is why you nice to have voice. Send out to one the guy. Send out to one the guy. Send out to one the.
Look at what is happening. Soludo, look at what your men are doing. If I also person pass, they go, I go back. Go, you must go back. Go back. Go back. It's injustice. Go back. Go back. Go back. This is injustice. Go back. Go back. Where are you and the Hausa people? Go back. Go back. Where are you and the Soludo, look at what your men are doing. Look at what they are allowing Hausa people to go into the market. But to look at Igbo people, they stop Igbo people. They stop Igbo people from entering inside the market. But they are allowing Hausa people. Look at what Soludo boys are. Soludo, look at what your policemen are doing. They are allowing Hausa people, and the minute they are allowing Hausa people to go into my market. Look at Igbo people. This is tribalism. Tribalism.
Malchus, you know this Soludo.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there was any doubt that Soludo is serving the interests of he's a Fulani guy. He's serving the interests of the caliphate. That statement he made. And thank goodness, the other guy from the members of the Avid, right? You know, Soludo is out doing everything possible to sort of water the gravity of this Islamic jihadists, to water it down in Nigeria. To like make the world know that is more or less like lying, just like the Nigerian government, that there's no Christian genocide. Because he is saying that the people who are doing this and doing that in Igbo land, they are Christian, they are Matthew, they are Paul, they are this and that. That they are doing, there's no so this guy truly He's just there for the interest of the jihadists. That is just what it is. So he's making an attempt, but he failed also because the world have a concrete evidence of Christian genocide going on. So Soludo can try, just like the caliphate and the Nigerian government, he can try all he wants to lie about it, to deceive people, deceive America by saying that it's not Islamic jihadists, but that is Peter and Paul and Matthew and this and that. But it's just obvious fact now for every one of us to know and to have it at the back of our mind that this guy does not represent our interest. Don't be deceived. He is there to serve the interests of the master. And I'm happy the guy from Avid, he said the same thing, that he's there to serve the interests of the people, interests of the caliphate, not the people. And even his action is, all his action is showing that.
If you remember before now, when Soludo entered his first tenure, if you remember this Akodo, after he created Akodo finish, he now started picking all those native doctors one after the other. He just entered into religion. After he started picking all those people, all those native doctors, he now cancel anything concerning public preaching or something like that. But
exactly.
You Christian, he cancelled that one so that nobody will go to preach outside. After that one, I now put a law that any woman or any man that wear gun shorts or wear shorts make I enter into the street, that they're going to arrest him. Is it not
that was just preparation for their jihad, though.
So Soludo, in other words, Soludo na Hizba police.
Hizba police, that is.
Soludo,
remember the very important thing. This memory is a very important one. How is
very important point. This
very
brother,
important. He went after even our tradition, the native doctors that he went after. It wasn't to save anybody
at all.
That Hizba program.
And he did not go after the Meetiala, the Fulani cattle who are in the bushes spying people, kidnapping and raping. He didn't go after them. He didn't speak anything, not even one ill against them. But he's doing all this thing. So, in other words, he's disguising, right, as a Biafran or as Igbo, whatever. But in other words, he's a jihadist, pretending, wearing the armor of Ishiagu, but indeed and in actuality, he is a Hizba police. Hey, no, Diego.
This is a very fine reminder that Kochuk made. You know, when he started that thing, it was just like a joke. Somebody that his own son is a gay. He came after people that have dreadlocks, came after people that wear bomb shots, came after the native doctors, came after everything that has to do with the culture of it, with the life of the people. He came after it. And look at where it has landed everybody. God have mercy. Let us hear from this man and this is his message before we go to the last section of it.
Unity still exists. Where is unity? Let's take the North. The North, dominated by radical political Islam. Sharia law operational across 12 northern states. Militant ecosystems persist in the North. ISWAP, linked largely to Fulani networks. Boko Haram, rooted in Kanuri regions. These groups survive because ideology protects them from the state. The state hesitates. Accountability is selective. The South, predominantly Christian. Christians are targets, not combatants. Christians are killed in direct attacks or die as collateral in Islamist conflicts in the North. Communities are exposed, disarmed, and abandoned. In my view, this is no longer a misunderstanding. No more. This divide is structural. It is not repairable from within. Nigeria can never, from within, repair the divide. It is obvious to everybody now. Let's look at the coup detentions. The coup detentions is a symptom, not a cause. Now to the military. In October 2025, officers were detained over an alleged coup plot. It was reported, as usual, the government lied and denied it, the federal government. Important correction. This was before even the U.S. struck ISIS targets in Sokoto. But here is the politically dangerous detail. Most of those reportedly detained were from northern states in Nigeria, with only a few from the south, just a couple, maybe one from Oshun, an Islamic state. That matters because it signals internal elite dissatisfaction, not national cohesion, and it aligns with the larger truth. Power blocks in the north are unhappy with Tinubu. They're not unhappy in Nigeria. And they want Tinubu out before 2027. They are unhappy, except they're ruling. That's the only time they're happy. Trump's warning did not start in 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Trump did not suddenly discover Nigeria. Back in 2019, during his first term, he invited Buhari to the White House and warned Nigeria's President Buhari directly. He looked at Buhari in the face and said to him, "Stop killing Christians face to face."
Yes, he did.
That wasn't diplomacy. That was a line in the sand. From that moment, Nigeria became a religious freedom issue. In U.S. politics, pressure began building quietly. Warnings came, a lot of warnings before a single bomb fell. So by October 2025, when coup allegations surfaced, Nigeria was already under rising U.S. scrutiny. Already. Sokoto was not the beginning. Sokoto is the exposure. It was not the beginning at all. The caliphate of Sokoto is the exposure, where the Sultan rules. When the U.S. struck ISIS-linked targets in Sokoto in December 2025, something changed. Not the violence, the visibility. The visibility. For the first time, caliphate heartland was touched. Religious violence was internationalized.
Well, Jews, I was aware.
War became global business. The whole war.
I was aware slightly. This guy, I was aware slightly. I was busy slightly. This guy, he do amazing. He hit the zoo bad. He hit them water. I've seen some of his podcasts. The guy, they hit them, including Akpabio. He hit all of them hard. I don't know where he did. I don't know whether he did the zoo or outside. It has to be outside. I don't know, but they hit them bad. Audio.
He's looking and talk about it. And here's where Nigerian elites hate. This is what they hate to admit. Many Southern Nigerians welcome the strikes. Southern Nigerians were cheering. They welcome Trump strikes.
Yeah.
They are now openly asking, indeed begging President Trump, do more. Don't stop. Protect us. All you have to do, look at the Ofio Okwasho comments. They want Trump to come more.
Yeah.
That alone tells you the Nigerian state has failed half of its citizens. Nigerian state is a failure. It's a complete failure for its citizens. By the way, why do northern elites fear Trump? Why? After all, Trump came to stop terrorism. Let's be honest. Trump is dangerous to northern power structures. I will analyze it for you. Because it threatens three pillars at once. Three. Pillar number one, religion, Sharia political dominance. Trump threatens that. Ideological cover for extremist networks. Trump threatens that. The ability to deceive the world and label hundreds of thousands of complex local issues. Number two, security tolerance. Military ecosystems survive on reduced scrutiny. So when nobody's watching them, Trump raises the cost of tolerance with force, with Tomahawk missiles on the most sacred caliphate ground in Nigeria, the Emirate of Sokoto. By the way, we don't know where the Sultan still is. Resources. And this part is rarely said out loud. But I'll say it. Nigeria's federal budget is largely financed by crude oil and commercial activity from the whole of the South. Oil revenues come overwhelmingly from southern states.
Yeah.
Southern businesses carry a disproportionate share of the tax and economic burden in Nigeria, a country of 220 million people, yet political and religious dominance remains northern-centric. Do not feel they're entitled to power. So when there's no power, they're crying. This imbalance creates anxiety because sustained U.S. pressure threatens the following: revenue flows, patronage system, long-standing power arrangements in Nigeria, which have solidified northern dominance forever. Forever.
Yeah.
Trump doesn't just challenge ideology, he destabilizes the economic status quo that keeps the North politically dominant while the South funds the state and suffers from violence, where thousands of Christians are killed. That is why resistance to Trump runs very, very deep in northern Nigeria. Let us put it in front of everybody today. Let's talk.
And the British too.
This is my conclusion. Here's my position, clearly stated. Nigeria is split along religious and regional lines, which I pointed out. The violence is asymmetric. The violence is asymmetric. The state, Nigerian state, has failed Christian communities. Internal solutions have collapsed. It's a waste of time. External pressure is the only thing that has shifted behavior. Stop talking about restructure. It's a gross waste of time. Trump did not invent Nigeria.
Absolutely. Restructure is a waste of time.
And disrupted the comfort of those who benefit from silence. The billions and billions, the Dangotes, the billions.
If
who not say anything. Without outside pressure, the killings continue.
Yeah.
The excuses continue. The schism deepens. Ladies and gentlemen, if this makes you uncomfortable, good. That's what I want to do. I want you to be uncomfortable. I want the solution. Because comfort has killed more Nigerians than truth. Hundreds of thousands of Nigerians. Go and look at how Boko Haram, everybody is comfortable. No.
Yeah.
No comfort in the Ofionokwa show on YouTube. We don't manage narratives here. We confront reality.
Yeah.
So subscribe, comment, press the notification button so they inform you before my podcast drop.
He gave it to them.
Yeah. You know that he just spelled it out 100% because these Northerners, that is why they hate the gods from Trump. They really want a country like Turkey or whatever, because they know that imbalance in power equation, economic equation, all that, everything that the North has just, hijacked from the hand of the people. He stated it, the revenue, revenue generation comes from the South. But they have the dominance. The North, also on back of this, that the Dangotes will spring up, all these people, and the political everything. So that is that imbalance that the advent of Trump threatens, and that is why they are so uncomfortable. The religious supremacy that the North are imposing. Those are what the coming of Trump threatens it, and that is why. So the question is, why would you want to remain in a country where one religion is suppress others, enslave them, and this is crazy, absolutely crazy. But it's playing out right before our eyes, and the fact that we have these governors whom were put there by the same northern, oligarchy, put there to help them to do their own job in our place in Biafra land. That is the troubling part. And the avid, every Biafran, every one of us must continue to call them out. No matter how they pretend, we know their deed. We know whom they are. They are not there for the people. We must continue. Somehow, somewhere, they will get to hear it, and they will know that we know what they are doing. They are not for the people. From day one, if you remember, Mazi, how much I've portrayed this Soludo's factor. I've continued to say it, the Soludo, the likes of particularly him. Particularly Soludo, because he thinks that he is the clever one. He thinks that he is the one who is eloquent, can speak and lie and deceive people, But he's coming in every way possible. The shells are all off of him now. Everybody can see whom he is. That he's a jihadist disguising to be a Christian or be an Igbo man. He's just as dangerous as the jihadist. So that's where we are now. All day good, my brother.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. We're going to be rounding up the program. We've spent almost 4 hours now going. So let's try and round up the program by going into their media to get their terrible news that always come out. This one says, Kwara imposes 24 hours curfew in Edu, Ifeloto, amid banditry kidnapping.
Okay.
You never see anything. Nigerian police arrest 6 in 7.7 billion telecom cyber fraud. Recover house and phone, laptops. That is Nigeria for you. They recover, they take them, nobody say they will recover and put them somewhere. They will recover and reloot again.
Exactly.
Recover and reloot. That is what they do.
Yeah.
Iran denies requesting talk with US amid Trump's attack warning. Rules out dialogue under threat. Trump know they talk too much now. If you call him threat, now you sabi.
Yeah.
2 killed, 1 injured as DSS operatives open fire on Abuja residents. Imagine.
Imagine that.
On residents, you just open fire, kill 2 people.
Yeah.
Nobody will be held accountable. No, nothing will be done.
This guy,
nothing.
This guy showcased that video yesterday. What is this name? Is it Side or something? This one that where the previous video that you play, the guy that where show me the law, most also show me the law. Because he was in live in Lagos yesterday when they are protesting. They even shoot one guy in the leg. That same yesterday.
They are protesting where? In Abuja?
No,
Lagos. There's a protest in Lagos about those demolition of houses.
There's protest in Lagos. There's protest in Abuja, and there's protest in Onitsha, in Anambra. It's 3 states. That protest is going on as we speak now.
Okay, but they are different causes, huh?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, okay, because the one in Abuja is about the demolition of houses.
Yeah, I think the one in Abuja is about this people, about Wike and his policies and these workers, whatever.
Okay.
But Lagos own is demolition of houses by Sholu. There was a village he took over.
Yoruba village too.
Yoruba people.
The country is collapsed, so people are wasting their time. It's all a waste of time. Like that man said, Aqua, the restructuring, they're all waste of time. It's just a waste of time. The solution is people need to go and sort themselves out. That is just you can meander around forever. It's not gonna solve any problem. Yeah.
This one say family accuses Nigerian police of abandonment as alien inspector Ogunna Yombo lies in coma. Those who won't go serve police, maybe they see them all.
Yeah, serve the zoo and come back in shame.
Come back in shame. While you're in coma, they're not going to mind you. Osun local government tenor case stalls as APC lawyer failed to appear in court. Intentionally, now they not be APC, now they get government. Now if you like, you appear, you know appear. What you gonna do? The government AAU accuses of secretly arresting, detaining 3 former student leaders over Eboma protest. That is Nigeria for you. NLC, TUC say FCT workers strike remains lawful despite court order. Accuse Wike of intimidation. Now this one that they protest for
Abuja.
Wike Hitler in Abuja.
Yeah.
Rights group demand release of activist Hassan Soweto. Others protesting, arresting during Lagos eviction protest. This Lagos eviction protest. Right group demand release of activist Hassan Soweto. Other protesters arrested during Lagos eviction protest. That is it. Woto everywhere. This one, they see they follow design in the worker. Where they follow? Nigerians stranded in Brazil accused Tinubu government for APs of scam over fake Lagos Sao Paulo direct flight deal.
Yeah.
They scam everywhere. Everybody, anyone where you know you figure scam. The person that is in charge of the country is a scammer. So
he will scam himself. Exactly. Not before head fish they start to rotten.
Yes, so.
Tinubu all his life now scam might be a fraud of the highest order. So what do you expect?
The 10 protesters, Soweto, frank to be charged after coughing carrying demonstration blocks Ikeja Road, Lagos police. To protest for Nigeria and a suicide mission now. Government kidnapped pregnant women in Ondo, pregnant woman in Ondo community. 90 years old man injured. I say Yoruba land they hear and woto this time.
Yes.
But they will not go face about this. Some of them see the face Igbo man as their problem.
Yeah.
Desiani Alice Madeke walk briskly on Eden after Sahara reporters questioned her use of walking stick at London corruption trial. She used walking stick. Lagos government waging war against the poor, says Ganif Fawemi group demands release of detained protesters. You can't protest in Nigeria. Now, in the military government you did. But especially Lagos State, you see? Did the New York Times screw the Onisha screwdriver salesman by Rodolph Okonkwo? Forget this idiot.
Now, another big idiot.
That clan, where did they use to remove themselves?
They can fool themselves.
Nigerian Muslim won't recognize election conducted by INEC chairman Amoputan. Sharia Council declares. Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
No, we say people. You see the council where declared make this declaration.
Sharia
Council, they declare.
Yeah.
That Nigerian Muslim won't recognize election conducted by INEC chairman Amoputan. They don't want the man. Because he's a Christian. They will not allow any election that is conducted by him. Sharia Council declare.
Yeah.
And the country where you say make person they stay inside.
Yeah.
7 arrested in Cross River over alleged attempt to sell newborn for 3 million.
Can you imagine that?
Imagine. Now poverty.
3 million. 3 million naira. You go say human being.
Now waiting hunger the cause with that.
Sorry. How do you go?
Now waiting hungry the cause for Nigeria with that.
That's it. That's Nigeria for you. Lagos University of Education academic staff accused VC of withholding salary arrears despite state release of fund. Anywhere where you do, if you feed thief for Nigeria, thief, that is what they are doing. Anyone where they see the look for position for Nigeria, it is say they do them to serve you. No, they want to serve themselves. Russian man convicted of assault after President Trump's son, Baron, report woman's case to UK police. Ex-Minister Ngige awarded INSIF contract to company that didn't participate in bidding process. Witness tells court. Ngige still
Ngige now.
Now court he did, and from court now he answer this question. He did court.
Chineke the one Nigerianist. Yeah.
And then say Buhari go give them Igbo presidency. Now them use
Ndiara.
Mad people. You never see anything. Boko Haram terrorists ambush military convoy in Borno, kill newly promoted lieutenant, colonel, 6 other soldiers. Imagine.
You see that?
See, and this one na current too.
Recent, hey,
this one na current.
Okay.
Yesterday. This is yesterday, 13 hours ago. Yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. If not for Sahara Reporter, they will sweep it under the carpet. They don't want people to. They don't want people.
They repent.
Yeah.
They are repenting. They have taken over.
Yeah.
Look at the video now. Look at the video of the attack now. Now the video of the attack with this.
Yeah. Now Sahara, now they dig deep to bring the news. Yeah.
So yeah, the video. Mad people. CAF hands fine suspension to Senegal, Morocco over. I beg you're not gonna leave with this on football. The world is in trouble when they talk of. I not even watch football again for a long time now. I never even sit down and watch football. Senator Ndume alleges secrecy, discrepancies in new tax law. Sit down.
There are.
Waiting, all this one a distraction. I make you forget what they talk about.
Yes.
Tax.
Now the same people
Now, the same people, my brother, the same people. 15, including lawmaker and congressional candidate, killed in Columbia plane crash. We must not miss this opportunity. Senator Ndume says Nigeria must seize U.S. support to crush terrorists.
Well, if we talk through here, but yeah.
Is he serious?
But Nadem still they push for Turkey to come in because Turkey is coming to kind of turn it around. So
exactly.
Why are they going to Turkey? Why did this drug trafficker Tinubu, why did he go to Turkey to go and sign for them to come in?
And this is Ndume. I've been looking this man somehow. It's like this man is Hausa. I want to dig out this man.
Yeah, maybe
because in most of his ideology and points, or sometimes he's not aligning with this Fulani issue. Fulani. Listen, he was the very person that attacked El-Rufai when El-Rufai was talking about negotiation. He stood against it. Even when El-Rufai said he went and paid bandit, he was the one that fought El-Rufai then. He was fighting El-Rufai. I think this man is an Hausa man. He should be an Hausa man. I'm not sure if this guy is a Fulani.
Maybe.
He was the one that fought them. When they talked about even this radicalization, he stood against it.
Now, Senator Ibi Nabi.
Yeah, a senator. He stood against it seriously. They fought him. When they were trying to radicalize the Boko Haram and put him in there, he fought it seriously.
Yeah.
I think this guy is an Hausa man. I don't think he's a Fulani. Bandit abducts Tinubu / Shetima's campaign leader in Zamfara.
Okay. They're not given security.
This one, they just make call. When they make call to Trujina, and they are card holding member. You go release them.
The fight will start in their camp.
Maybe also they won't use them to get small money. Then go say, okay, bring 200 million. Then go release them. So that money they channel them into purchase of arms, more ammunitions. Now game than they play with Nigerian people now. Now game. They're playing game with the entire people, arrange release, pay money here and there.
China executes 11 members of Myanmar mafia family. China know they play now. They don't send you. They know they look for your whatever before they do what they do. Explosion, gunfire rock Niamey near Niger International Airport. They know they plan coup for Niamey.
Sure.
So gunfire near airport. They don't come again. They hold their ground. Trump announces National Fraud Division to stop scam against Americans.
Okay.
Did they play with Trump?
Yeah.
Trump is facing everything. These 4 years, he won't use and do everything. Everything humanly possible. This is where Trump will repair. In the next 20 years, nobody can flip it.
Yeah.
They do a flipper. New York police probe hate crime as driver rams into Jewish center in Brooklyn. Imagine. Everywhere within the day, so they find trouble.
Yeah.
Police bust transnational sex trafficking network in Enugu. Enugu guy. Teenagers beaten, pepper sprayed by police while returning to tutorial center. That's Nigerian police for you. Borno spent 4.3 billion on repentant Boko Haram. You hear them?
Yeah.
You hear me? Borno spent 4.3 billion on repentant Boko Haram fighters in 2025.
Now they can't place. Now they can't place where they spend money with that.
Imagine. 2.7 billion on university teaching hospital.
So they spend double the one they use for the hospital for the terrorists that ought to be wiped out completely.
Exactly.
Wow.
For hospital to save life, they spend only 2.7. But for Boko Haram, they spend 4.3 billion.
What a country.
Are we talking about this one? What of the, I think is that your show is that the money they used to feed a dog is even more than the one they used to feed human beings in the Nigeria prison.
That is Nigeria for you. That is Nigeria for you. OAU hospital interns accuse management of withholding months of salary after program completion. Adeyanju condemn arrest of Lagos activists, demand immediate release of Hassan Soweto. Others. This day Adeyanju said, "Now one fake guy or this guy where they see so now."
If fake, if is all these ones,
very fake.
God forbid. Anything they talk, the next minute is another thing. No. Fake people did that place too much, pretending. Activist, lawyer, this, that. Truth to know that their mouth.
Right group condemn police brutality, arrest of protesters at Lagos anti-demolition demonstration. Only condemn, you won't do anything. Female convicts faints as Indonesia cane couple 140 times each for sex outside marriage. You want to try? Sharia.
Each Indonesia?
Yes, the Indonesia na Muslim country now.
Na Islamic country. Okay. Okay. So you see now, these are some of the things when they see all this caliphate, then go on introduce them for Nigeria, you know, where they will use their own right to override another person's own right. How is that your business? If adult people, whatever adult people decide to do, how is that your business? I mean, if they are not violating the law of the land, so the law of the land, hello?
It's up to them. You catch your wife, you know, like you divorce them. No be to flog her. What is the flog her for?
Simple, you know. But
this flogging and abuse now 140K in a small thing.
Can you imagine? So what? Happy about the woman. Hey, well, it's a people offend yeah. Hey, this Muslim people.
All by US, or campaign will go for Sharia law.
Exactly. If we go, yeah.
Yeah. Who could he take it also by US or campaign for different things?
Yeah. Now, what's in that Yoruba man want introduced for your state Sharia law?
Yeah. FCDA workers strike to continue indefinitely. Union reject weak intimidation tactics. They don't agree. NSDC denies withholding promotion areas. Criminals, everything within Nigeria and lie criminality. Desiane Alison Madweke lavished over 4 billion in London luxury stores. Enjoy private jets while in office.
Lie.
Lie. Even if you enjoy, go bring one where Malawi they enjoy. The ones where the people where someone that Buhari. Where they did.
Okay, Buhari wife.
Here a family that stole billions of dollars.
Buhari wife.
Nobody mentioned them. Nobody mentioned them.
Okay. Yaradua wife and their family. Where the one went and the
No color. Now because this one somebody
Biafra. Yeah.
They pursue them everywhere. They use them. They catch cruise. Nigeria Commodity Exchange workers accuse CEO Anthony Atuche. Mad people everywhere. Lagos police arraigned activist Soweto Frank over protest against forced eviction demolition. You don't protest in Nigeria. Once you protest, it is a crime. It is a very grievous crime for you to protest in the Zoological Republic. And what do we do? All we are asking is that they should let us go. We don't want to be part of this madness anymore. We have been there long enough. We have endured enough, and we cannot continue to endure this madness, this their madness. We can no longer continue to endure it. We have suffered a whole lot in this their madness, and we can no longer. This one say, 2 Air Force pilots killed in training. Jet crash in Thailand. This one in Thailand, not Nigeria. Ondo spent 1.9 billion on luxury vehicle for top officials in 2025, including armored car for governor. You won't try. See how they are wasting the money just to buy luxury cars. Just to buy cars. AAC blasts Soludo government for hardship, insecurity, human rights abuses, vows nationwide resistance. Akoko story. Bandit abduct 60 years old Zamfara businessman, his 2 wives in Gusau. This one, I let us so 14 minutes ago. 14 minutes ago. Bandit abduct 60 years old Zamfara businessman, his 2 wives. One are 1 year, no 2 wives. Nigerian troop rescue 8 kidnapped victims from bandit Kaduna Forest hideout. This one, they all do their propaganda.
Yeah.
Mad people everywhere. Make una go sit down, Jory. Thank you so much, my beloved brother Christian and my brother Kochux. We have come to the end of the program. Let's take our closing remark as we round up and then we come back again. Kochux, give us your closing remark. After you, my brother Christian will give us a closing remark.
Let me make it quickly because I'm leaving now. Yeah, thank you, Coaches, for your accompaniment and Brachus. Thank you for the effort. And Biafrans, we must keep pushing. You know, this Soludo, he has beaten more than he can chew. So anything when he see, he go take his head carry him because in Yanga they sleep, trouble go they wake up. You know, he has really trespassed. To help Fulanis to complete their work, he go fail woefully. So we must continue to praise on. Thank you, my brother, and we'll see again. God bless our people, bless Nnamdi Kanu, but every Biafran pushing, keep on pushing. It's freedom or nothing. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. My brother Coachus, go ahead and give us a closing remark as we round up.
Thank you so much, Mazi Christian. Mazi Fuse Survivor. Today we and all Biafras all over the world. Go to the comment section, like and share, so that we're going to reach our brothers and sisters, most especially those in Anambra State in this point in time, because this is going to be the toughest time that they ever see. Because this is the time for them to take what rightfully belongs to them. Those demands that two people need to present to Soludo one bar. This is exactly time for you to present that mandate, for you to create a mandate for him. Because it's we people that put him there. It's not him that puts people inside that market. Because they know enough in brother, enough in sister, enough in family member inside that market. And it's not even giving enough people, even penny to do business inside our market. Rather, it's you people using keeping him, like paying the tax. Because without that tax, you not even get any right to even close enough market. You not even get any right that you even get to close that market. Even Nigerian law do not even give him that right. Even the police that he normally used to use has even come out to open, say that they not even get any right to call people out to come and do their business. The only thing they're supposed to do is for them to create security, maximum security for them. When in first tenor, that he talk about this sit at home, the former, I think that is the chairman of Obosi, one chairman like that wanted to even please him. Where is that man today? The man family has come out to cry out that since 4 years ago, since 3 years ago, 2023, that the father of the house has been missing. You, Soludo, did not even talk anything about it. And now, they have put so many laws for them to come and start the business on Monday day. But this particular one we started in this point in time, it's going to be your end. Because the people, good people of Anambra State have come out for them to take what rightfully belongs to them. And I pray that people to carry them continue to protect every one of you over strange bullets. Even the tear gas that they want to throw, people of the Caribbean will be going to protect every one of you. And protect our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, And every our brothers and sisters that are standing on the truth, that are fighting for this freedom, because we know in the good time, every one of us are going to rejoice in Biafra land. That place, all every day, every one of us are going to meet there. Thank you, Mazi. People carry on bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Kochuk. I appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful word for our brothers and sisters. I appreciate everyone that have connected to this program today, wherever you watch from. Please, if you have not yet shared this program, like and share it. If you have not yet subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Touch the notification bell also, so that whenever I come online, you'll be notified. Because sometimes notification will not come to you if you don't have your notification bell on. Turn your notification bell on. It will help you to get the notification anytime we come on, so that we can start together and end it up together. This is a time that information is very important. Those of us in Biafra land, more especially in Onitsha, continue to do what you are doing. Continue to be strong. Don't be deterred. Follow your heart and continue as much as you can to stand your ground. It is your right to demand for what you are demanding for. It is your right to engage in civil disobedience. It is your right to demand for the freedom of your leader. It is your right. Nobody can force you against your will to do something that you don't want to do. Stand your ground, and Chukwu Okike will protect every one of you. We pray that we will not lose any soul in Anambra. We will not lose any soul in Onitsha. We will not lose any soul in Biafra land in the course of this very struggle again. We will not lose anybody. We pray that Chukwu Okike will guide and protect everybody. Guide and protect every one of us in this platform that participated in this program. I pray that Chukwu Okike will guide and protect you. I pray for our leaders, more especially Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Samoneba. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect them, secure them, give them long life in the land of living, bring them back to us as soon as possible so that we can be together and celebrate our freedom. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper, and no weapon formed or fashioned against our leaders shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. See you again in the evening by the special day of program. Thank you so much and stay blessed.
Don't follow for God, them say Tinubu don't follow for God, Tinubu don't follow for God, he want to take it tax to chop off our head. Senate house fall and the criminals, country military fall and the terrorists, injustice on motor shop forget law for inside court. Kangaroo republic at the government, Abubakar Malami don't fall for God. Him and EFCC put leg for shit. Them say Sheikh Kukumi don't fall for God. Because Donald Trump don't come to Machamo. He go matching Boko boys, matching terrorists. As the government knows the way for kidnapping to stop. I make it don't fall for God. Them make Nigerians see one die for suffer.
Very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chukwu Okike abịa mapụ ihe niile Chineke na-enye ndị nsọ na-efe wee na isi ala niile anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile. Onye anyị na-aja mma wee anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ naanị gị onye kere ihe niile kere eke ma ọ onye kere ya. Ọ bụ ya mere ndị nsọ na-ekiri ha na isi ala mmiri ọbụladị ndị n'ụtụtụ a ehihie abalị n'ụwa niile wee na-arịọ mma anyị wee na-arịọ ezi ebube dị ngozi etinye ọgbara n'etiti ndị ka ha rapụ ndị anyị onye bụ nna Chineke na ndị nsọ ka aka nsị ndị ga-etu wee baa isi obodo kwesịrị isi wee laa ya n'ihi anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide maka oge ebighị biko ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee dị ọsọ ọsọ na nkede na ụmụ ha daba na nrụ anyị wee na-arịọ gị wee na-arịọ ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche iwe etinye ụmụ ya ezi mmụọ nke isi anyị aka God join him and God have the
But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone is the cause of it. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look with you. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I have to do in 5 years to come. Thank you.